Yes, indeed it has. Voice text. Shut this over here. Alright, what was the last safe file I'm on? Oh, I guess I can do this. Chat. Post that bitch there. See if I still remember how to play this game. Yep, 33%. Okay, now I believe where you see these little things, that's where we can get our powers back. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's see. What's good enough? I still don't know what game I'm gonna play after I finish Sakuna. I have an idea, but I have a capture card now, so my horizon of possibilities has expanded exponentially. Oh, goodness. Like an idiot. I just forgot to do a core aspect of the game. I forgot to send somebody to go do chores for me. But it's fine, you know. We gotta remember certain things. Oh fuck. Wait. Oops. Let's check over here. So we gotta find these things that will give us our powers back, and I assume we can then beat the final boss of the house. If you remember, chat room, our stats are intrinsically linked to how good our fields and our rice is. The good thing is that I had some pretty good doink weapons. Speaking of which, probably when I get my powers up, I might want to try to do that bloody palace-like thing that they had. It's about midday. I can probably do Bully Sandbar now. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Honestly, ever since I got this move, and I've been leveling it up, like, I really don't use it much of anything else. It's so good. See if I can do Blighted Lake fast enough. Actually, what's the... with Waterborne Power. Don't I have a... oh, shit. Yo, what's up, Italian?
You
shit.
are up.
Say something again?
No,
But you just did.
but I didn't.
But you did.
I mean, if you want to think that I did, go ahead.
Why are you being so antagonistic?
Am I?
Yeah. You're acting in a very offensive manner right now. Not that you're being offensive, but you know, you're being like, in a very attackive manner.
Yeah, I'm just talking to you.
Your talk offends me.
If you perceive it as me being offensive, I guess that's on you.
No, you're not being offensive, you're on the offensive. You get what I'm saying?
I don't think I am.
You are. Just listen to the tone of your voice, man.
I mean, I am listening. I can hear my own words.
What do they sound like?
They sound like me speaking.
Disgusting. What you been up to?
I was working today and then doing fucking schoolwork. That's about it. I played Witcher for like an hour. Got some more Gwent cards.
Is that the only reason you play Witcher, is just to collect win cards?
Yeah.
Like I feel like you're not telling me like, oh, like the story's so great.
Well,
Or anything.
I already beat the story a long time ago. I could go back. I can finish it, but I'm just trying to get this done first.
When are you gonna play Cyberpunk?
Not.
Why not?
I just don't like the setting.
You're not big into Cyberpunk or anything like that?
I don't really like futuristic environments that much in any games.
How do you feel about Amazon canceling the Lord of the Rings game they were making?
Game?
Yeah.
I don't. Oh, Gollum?
Yeah. I
Oh,
think?
I didn't know they were canceling that.
No, Amazon was making like their own game.
I don't. I never heard anything about it, so.
Yeah. Apparently they're gonna make another MMO in the Lord of the Rings universe.
An MMO. God
Yeah.
damn it. You know,
Did-
honestly, an MMO might not be that bad for Lord of the Rings.
I mean, they already made one.
Yeah, well, that one sucks, so.
Oh, did you play it?
Yeah, I did.
What did you like about it?
Just. It was boring as fuck, man, and they didn't even utilize a lot of what is in Lord of the Rings. It felt like a skin of like every other generic MMO you could find.
Somebody told me it was just World of Warcraft, but like Lord of the Rings. Hey Blue, how are you?
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much what it is. It sucked.
Hey sure and yeah.
Is that like Korean or some shit?
I think it's just her Chinese accent coming out strong. Hey,
Yeah,
you're
I
froze
think
for a
that
game.
one moment. Yes, it is.
What you been up to? Like right now? Oh. What you buy me? For me? Aw. Thank you so much. I killed him in one day. We got lunch outside too, but we've been having bad luck or something lately with food. Are y'all hitting like different restaurants or just like the same ones and they're just not as good? 20 minutes. The soft-boiled egg was cold. They must have had your food laying around then. Or they just like that's just like they had like a batch of soft-boiled eggs. Jesus. Did you ask? Did you at least? Oh, okay. Nah, I got you. Japanese not cheap either, so like normally when their food doesn't come out great, it's like a sucker punch too. Hey, Lime. So they fucked up the one thing about sizzling food. I'm doing good. I decided I should pick up back streaming since I enjoy doing it a lot. Just relaxing. Uh, Not enough MSG. Tragic. I went back out to the park this morning and just kind of ran around and just chilled out there. I enjoy going to the park. I did more research on boxing gyms to join, but a lot of them are just gyms that have boxing classes and not dedicated boxing gyms. That's kind of disappointing. I'll find something. Yeah, like a lot of the restaurants around here are also kind of like all just fast food or Mexican. And there's Gold's Gym, and then there's a bunch of other like MMA gyms or just a bunch of McDojos. The few boxing gyms are just classes set up in gyms, and I don't want to do that. I want to go to a dedicated boxing gym where like that's all they do is just boxing, because that's where like the other people go, like the other professional boxers or like amateur boxers. Yeah. I also did research into maybe doing karate because I did a lot of research on karate and I was like, yeah, karate, man, that seems cool. There is a Muay Thai place, but it's too far. And there's a I don't know. There is some Brazilian jiu-jitsu places I might go into, but I'm not super into BJJ. Hmm. I mean, if you have a suggestion, sure. I kind of just want to get into martial arts again, like into a combat sport. But if you have a suggestion, I'm open to anything. I just want something that will get me in like a group or community and get my body moving too. If you get what I'm saying. rock climbing. I was also hoping finding something I could do where it's like it's not a too far of a ride from a bicycle, because I also want to get into cycling too. I want to ride a bike in my neighborhood to get to places instead of just driving. So if I could bike somewhere, that'd be real neat. Rock climbing, I haven't looked into too much into rock climbing. There was this I watched a special on TV about when I was at the hotel about a guy he had lost both his legs in a rock climbing accident, and he's one of the inventors of like the most advanced like bionic legs you can get. And he did that because he wanted to create bionic legs that could let him rock climb. Yeah, I'll look into rock climbing. I'll have to see if there's anything local in, at least in my county. A lot of the stuff that I want to do is like outside of the county that I live in. North Carolina, everything's like so spread out. What did I use to fight? That's what it was. Rock climbing. Yeah. I think my first choice would still be to do something martial arts related, but I'll look into rock climbing too as an alternative. I guess there's no reason I couldn't do both either as well. I most certainly could. You know, no reason to limit yourself to like one hobby or whatever. I have, yes. I have indeed checked my local meetups. I also went to the local county office. They have a bunch of generally anything people want advertised in my county. There's like the local city area, and I went there to see if they had anything available that I could do or would want to do. So I looked up there. I'm just really trying to take my time because I don't want to like spend for lessons or anything like that, and then like be horribly disappointed. Shit's expensive, man. Money's tight.
Hello?
Hey, hello? Hello?
I'm back.
Welcome back. You sound tired. Like you just ran a marathon.
I just ran around.
A marathon?
Can you tell Italian I said nya 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 nya?
Italian, Blue said nya 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 nya.
This cool RGB.
What's your opinion on the socioeconomic status of Guam?
I feel like they're in a bad spot, and I feel like they just need to do better,
Yeah. How would you like to take over Guam?
There's not really much to take over. There's like 40,000 people that live there, and there's more people living in the fucking beach I'm next to than that entire damn island.
So it'd be pretty easy to take over.
Yeah, pretty much. I would just have to convince my city to go attack them and we'd win.
I mean, yeah.
Hey guys, let's go annex fucking Guam.
Call it Florida too.
No, we'll call it Florida.
Florida. And you can be the king of Guam.
Why would I want to be king of a random island?
Because then you can put it in your Twitter bio that you're a king.
Man, we was kings and shit.
And then the United States got involved and we have to give it back.
They politely asked me to leave by shelling the island into a Stone Age.
If I was king of an island, I'm banning all people so that I can breed myself there? I don't understand. I think your ambition is too abstract for me right now.
Just gotta use your imagination more. Yeah, but if you banned all the women, how are you gonna get any more kids? You gonna steal their eggs?
Give me your eggs or you die.
And they just reach up in there and pull. Comes out like a goddamn lobster.
I then inject it into myself to get pregnant.
Uh-huh. Good thought process so far. Now what are you gonna finish it off with?
Mortal. Oh, thank you.
How much of the Boondocks did you guys end up watching?
About 10 episodes of the first season.
How many seasons are there again?
It's like 3 seasons, I think.
Okay.
We'll finish watching first season and go into the second season.
We're gonna have to backlog that.
Yeah.
How's that guy still alive? Hit him. Just one hit, I swear.
This is going to be my side hoe.
Your side hoe? He looks like he's gonna make himself the main hoe. If
Honestly,
anything, you're gonna be the side hoe.
he looks like a nice guy. Like type of guy that, like, even though you're straight, you know, like he'll take care of you. Watched that movie Beowulf in class today, and like the teacher was like, "All right, this movie's explicit, so you have to be mature about it."
Wait, why did you guys watch Beowulf?
We watched like the animated Beowulf movie. Because we were learning about Beowulf, so she wanted to show them the Beowulf animated movie.
Did they show the sex scene?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm surprised they were able to show that.
I miss high school.
Yeah.
You have to watch The Crucible. That just has bare titty in it.
Yeah, I know that my school definitely wouldn't allowed that. Prudes. I remember one time I was in my Italian class and they were showing the Titanic, right? And you know that one scene where she has her titty out?
Yeah. They fast
Fucking
forward.
teacher hopped in front of the guy during she forgot about it. He's like, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Alright, I gotta pop out
Alright, see you,
and
man.
play with ramen now. I'll see you guys later.
Bye bye.
Big hug.
Big hug, big love.
Big hug.
Benigug.
Big Alright, big hug the line too, wherever he is. Bye bye.
Oh, I suck. Oh, man. Yeah, I saw that earlier, too. Oh, fuck. Benig hug. Which fictional character would you totally bang? Your girlfriend. I also would totally bang my girlfriend. Oh, man. Blue, you should try getting a VR headset one day. And just see how bad your motion sickness gets. Try playing more super hot VR, and I can't play VR for that long. I have to play like 30 minutes at a time because after a while, like, I get like these horrible headaches. I wonder though if that's because of my motion sickness or what, but I don't normally get motion sickness too much. I have to, like, when you play on a console or like on a monitor or whatever, you can control how much of the motion sickness you get. But in VR, it is what it is. Like, you're gonna get motion sickness if you're gonna get it. But I wonder if part of the factor is that, like, I'm having to play the way my glasses don't fit in the VR headset, so I have to like get in past the padding first, and then put my glasses and my VR headset like as one. And then like put on like my glasses and my headset like as one unit. But I found out you can buy prescription like VR, like the lenses for like the VR headset. You can buy prescription lenses for those. So, and they're not that price. It's like $69 or something like that. So I'm thinking I might invest in a pair because I think that would make my experience a bit better. Sorry guys, that was my my bitch boy otter pop. gotta heal, gotta heal. Watch him be like, nah, I can't, I'm busy. Yeah. Audit! I'm sick of your fucking attitude. Oh shit. No, I'm just gonna leave. I got what I wanted. Alright, there's still enough time in the day. I can probably do it here. Tell him I don't care if he's cooking or not. Just tell him to join. Oh, I died. No. I mean, you do get random dogs and cats, but you find them and then they help you find natural resources. Get over there. Hey, my fertilizer's complete. I actually need to, like... Well, I figured, you know, if they're talking in voice text about the game I'm playing, they're also, like, listening in, you know? So, like, I can't just type it, you know? But yeah, I guess I will. Alright, I'm running out of daylight, and if I'm not as strong as I was before because of the plot, so I need to hurry up and find this thing from my whatchamacallit. Oh, here we go. So oh fuck, I actually have to fight now. A volcano erupted, last thing that happened in the game, and it was like the main bad guy that like my in-game parents fought, like back in, oh fuck, that my in-game parents fought, and now I have to like, so these ones right here that have these glowing lights have items that will increase my stats. And I have to basically find these items that will help me become powerful. Wait, hold on. Did I go in the right place? Natural hollow. Okay, cool. Oh, fuck. So, you know, if life changes, I've also been kind of excited at the prospect of getting into the IT field and finding a new job. I think I'm ready for a change like that. I think I'm ready to get into a new career field. I just need to get out of the school system for a while, probably, or just realize what I actually want to do for. Well, not really for the rest of my life. I don't like the idea of that you just find this one singular career and that's just what you do forever. But I think for now, I feel like I can expand my horizons more in the IT field. Like, oh, I don't want to be a help desk anymore. I want to become a security consultant or whatever. I think the security field or cloud technology is kind of like what from my research, is kind of like what I've been really interested in doing right now. Cloud technology seems, well, I mean, it literally is the future, but I think that's kind of what I want to pursue, or the security field. And then later on, if I decide I want to become a teacher, I can always just take what I learned from the IT field and apply that into a job in education. Or I can just become an EC teacher like I want. A special needs teacher, I should say. But yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready for a change. The good thing is, though, there's a huge plant nearby. It's called Griffles, near where I live. And they're always in need of IT fields and IT jobs, so I could get a job there probably fairly easily. Or I can work at the Amazon plant that's about 20 minutes away. I think the one thing I'll miss, though, from working in education is the hours. I like going into work super early and coming out now, like, at 2. Gives you, like, plenty of time in the day to, like, do stuff. So I think that's really what I'll miss the most from the working in education. It's just, you know, you come in early and then you get out pretty early. I wouldn't say I'm a morning person, but... Ah, the fucking bird got me. Damn. Actually, now that I think about it, I really don't have to stop working for the state because I could always just work IT for the state. That actually pretty a really easy job too. Like, it'd just be like some teacher that just can't get her computer working. It's like, and then you just like, like, it doesn't right click properly, or my projector doesn't work, and it's just like, all right, here, there you go. I've had to. That's like a majority of the quote unquote IT work I do for schools, or that I ever did for schools, was just that. God damn it. I used to be so broken. I'm just gonna go back. I'll go to... What's it? Lucid Falls? Yeah, I'll go to Lucid Falls. Spend the rest of the day here. Did I spread the fertilizer early in the morning? I don't remember. Whatever, I don't think it really matters. Give me ice! didn't get ice. Like, look at these stats, man. Look how powerful I used to be. But actually, you know, even after all of this, you know, my stats are still pretty good. Because I pump myself up super hard. Tataima! Beast manure, reducing remedy, eel salt. Alright, cool. You know, I actually bought the soundtrack for this game. It's well worth the money. What the fuck? Is there no water in here? Oh, oh my god. The last time I played the game was... I want to say like 2 weeks ago? Whenever my last stream was, I don't remember. But I think it was like 2 weeks ago. Because after that, I know I played it and then I played Record of Lodoss War because it's the new patch that came out. And then I just took a break from it. You know, and then I had to go to Florida and I was planning on streaming during spring break, but yeah, so yeah, sometimes you need a break from shit. Add additional components. Going to Florida though made me think like I should also invest in buying a laptop. I hate buying laptops though because like buying a laptop is like understanding that it will only serve you for so long, and you need to spend decent money on a good laptop. Especially since if I do buy a laptop, I would want it for playing games and stuff like that. But plus, I think if I'm planning on getting the IT field, having a laptop that's not like a work laptop. I don't know if they normally give work laptops in the IT field. But I would need something that, hey, these things are really good. What a branching fire. Oh, 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 hey, 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 hey! Look at this thing. Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, Moonlight Sounds. No, I need black deer leather. I know that for sure. I'm not gonna add any of these right here. Hold up. I like any RPG running game that lets me have like full control of all my stats. I think in one way it's like really scary because like you tend to like overthink a lot of stuff. Like, oh man, like am I building my character right or anything like that? But I don't know. It's such a liberating feeling. Like I like I like having decisions in my game. All right, that'll be ready for me in the morning. Give me that shit. Hey man. Thankfully, I have a lot of rice, so I'm willing to spend. Um, do I have anything that gives me poison resistance? I have water resistance. Oh, here we go. Fish mint tea. What the fuck is a fish mint? Sure, we'll drink it. Let's have dinner, boys! Fish mint. Never heard of that. I kind of wish I lived in a more culturally diverse area. Like, the only real Asian food we can get is, like, Chinese food, but Chinese food's just, like, you know, every place has Chinese takeout. It's not like you find, like, a really good Chinese takeout place, but, like, it's Chinese takeout, it's Mexican food, you know, like, I don't know, stereotypical restaurant Mexican food, and then, like, you know, like a lot of soul food or southern fried chicken food, shit like that, right? It's kind of like all there really is here. There's more like Japanese and some Korean stuff in Raleigh. I don't know. There's really like not a lot of diversity in my area, at least immediately. I feel like I could probably find some if I travel like 20 or 30 minutes. I want to eat what they're eating. I want to know what fish mint tea tastes like. I love that they actually like can just let you watch them eat. It's like no problem. Alright, because I drank that fish mint tea thing, I have no choice but to go to the poison place and get whatever I need to get there. Can you get ice here? What over here? No, alright. Bitch! I need you to get me ice! Kaimaru, just go back here. Thank you, sir. I think this will also take care of an exploration point too, so, yep. Alright, so it still hurts, but it's not fucking murdering us like it normally does. You know. Remember, guys, if you're gonna huff and farts, get poison resistance first. Oh, combo. What's up here? Grass. Fish mint. What is fish mint? God, Asia's weird. I think the funny thing about being low-key kind of obsessed about for this game is that, like, sometimes I'll, like, do research, like, candidly about growing rice. Like, this game has made me kind of interested in like, rice farming. Like, how they now, in the Philippines, they put, fish in rice fields to eat, like, you know, like, parasites and pests and stuff like that. And they lose some yield to their to their like rice fields because the fish eat some of the rice. But it's like the diminishing returns is like good enough where like that shit don't matter. I think I might want to become a rice farmer one day. You know, do some back-breaking labor. It'll be just like the video game. Ori! Does this place get like fucking worse? I don't remember this many rocks falling over here. Oh god. Ah! This level's so loud. Luck bounty, boys. I wonder if I'm gonna get all the stats from all these bounties that I'm getting at the end of the rice growing field. This game is like actually like low-key kind of ballsy because like you spend so much of your gameplay time just cultivating these rice fields, and then the game just like in the halfway point just literally rips it all away from you. Granted, they don't make you start at square one, but still, it's like I feel like that's not something a game nowadays would have the balls to do. It's just like, all right, start back from square one. Like, oh fuck, damn. Is that taking? Yeah, it is. All right. Alright. Man, the day's already almost over. Fuck. What time is it? Man, I've already been streaming for an hour. Oh, here we go. Fullness bounty. Nice. Can I make it before the date ends? Let's try it. Nika-san? I should probably do a proper console live stream test because I don't know how to stream with my. Well, I know how to do it, but like I know an idea of how I would do it, but I don't know how to stream from my capture card console games and stuff like that. So I would have to. I need to look into that because there are a few console games that I preemptively bought because they're gonna be games that I'm gonna be live streaming. Get my streaming empire to stay forever at a few followers. Yo, Talma, how's my fields looking, man? I'm gonna talk to him real quick. What's my water level at? 33. Had a little bit more. Oh, fuck, I never did the fertilizer. Fuck! Alright, I'll do this real quick. What am I at? Okay. Tataima! Oh, you fucking whore. What happened to my fertilizer? Aww. Man. Oh shit. Powder transformation. Ba 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 ba. And then I will make some more real quick, and I'll leave this overnight so I can spread it in the morning. Somehow, by some luck, well, probably because one Dr. Curse kind of coached me and helped me out a lot, but I haven't had any disease rice or anything like that. Not that the game ever made me aware of, that's for sure. You know, I can probably add like all 30 of this shit. So, oh, permissions. I didn't know I had permissions. Or persimmons. Sorry. I like to call them permissions. They're permissions to me. Add some salt. And some water. That'll be done aging in the morning. Wait, did I ever get my stuff? Yo, dog, where's this shit that I ordered? I need to process ingredients tomorrow. Rest until morning. It's been raining a lot. Oh, Let's harvest our rice. I also added Resident Evil Village. I think I'm gonna also stream that game when that game comes out. And I'm probably gonna stream Replicant too. Near Replicant, I should say. Kind of want to get my first initial impressions of that game as I play him out of the way. I might just alternate games too as I play them. Alrighty. Alright. Dry the rice. Dry the rice. I wonder how long I've been able to harvest rice. I wasn't really paying attention. You know, it's funny, there's a town in Pokemon Gen 3 that, like, they live, like, under volcanic ash or some shit like that. It's, like, the topmost city in Pokemon in, like, Gen 3. It's, like, how the fuck? And, like, they like, grow all their crops. Like, that's, like, what's special about it is, like, all their crop has, like, volcanic ash. Let's just breathe in this glass-like structure. Yeah! Gen 3 was sick, man. Oh, hey, look. How dry is it? Sure, I'll keep this gate open just in case it rains. This line here is so adorable. Watch, listen. It is small, but it is our house. I am happy and grateful to God and you all. God, you are so precious. Muska? Let's have dinner. Oh, fuck, I forgot to... Fuck! I was gonna process ingredients so they don't go bad, but now they're gonna go bad! Yep, there it goes. Yo, what's up, little homie? Whoa! Woo! Threshing machine. I wonder if these are like real machines that like were created. Oh, welcome back, Blue. My doggy. Mahoja! first-rate hoe. That's what you are. Yeah. Ooh, conical hat. Oh my god, look at all this stuff. Alright, let's get to work. Okay. Alright. Murph, I need you to bring back ice. And I need you to bring me more beast manure. Thank you. Alright, yeah, we're pretty strong right now. We really need to start getting these things over here. Let's do the barbed mines. Oh, I suck! Damn, Otter, how long does it take you to cook food? Hey, Rain. What's up, man? Otter really is the Dominoes of people. Alright, see you, man. Okay, it's not up here. That took you a while, didn't it? Otter. Otter. Hey, Otter. Oh. Otter, why don't you speak?
I am speaking.
No, you're not.
Ugh.
How are you, Otter?
In the process of cooking, and then I was eating.
Like, you're cooking right now and eating at the same time?
No, I was cooking and then I was eating.
Oh, what'd you cook?
I made barbecue.
Like barbecue sauce?
No, like, pulled pork, corn on the cob. I would say macaroni salad, but I didn't make it.
Oh. Did you get the itis?
No.
Why don't you make a Luther burger?
Because I don't want to die.
You know you would eat at least just once.
Yeah, my entire life, sure. I'll probably eat it before I die. That'll be what sends me over the edge instead of pulling the plug.
That's how you want to die?
Yeah, I'll be when I'm like 80 or whatever, and I'm begging to have the plug pulled. I'll just be like, you know what? Fuck it, just give me a Luther burger.
All right, Mr. Otter, your execution's tomorrow. What's your last meal? I want a Luther burger. All right, sure. And then you die after eating it. Got him.
Like those people who are allergic to peanuts.
So they order.
Like the last meal I want peanuts.
Jesus Christ. I did look up how to make a Luther burger, and it's like the most obscene thing ever. It's like a depressed person made that or something, or a pregnant woman or something. You know how pregnant women will like eat all this whack shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like that. It's just like who comes up with this shit?
Pregnant people.
God, this is why pregnancy should be outlawed. But you're Asian. Most Asian things are low key kind of whack. But goddamn, does it look good sometimes? Especially Koreans, man. What's up with Koreans and making whack shit? Everything's got cheese in it.
Because, you know, cheese is good.
Are you white? You like your gourmet cheese?
Like my Gouda. My brie.
Brie cheese sucks.
I know it does. I don't mind like the crust part. I just don't like the inner part.
I just don't like any of it. It's just not very
True.
good.
True.
See, I want to say Indian food is like the wackest shit ever, but like,
It's not really that whack.
no, I mean it is, but it's like, I don't know. It's like
They just spice the living fuck out of everything.
you wouldn't make fun of like a poor person for like not having the best diet ever, right? But like people with money, you know, they should definitely know better. Koreans should know better. How come Japanese people never like season their food? Like Japanese food, I feel is like very like not seasoned well. All right, well, you know what's natural? The fucking salt and pepper. Like use it. Damn.
I don't know. I kind of feel like they kind of take the same methodology as English, where they just didn't know how to use it for so fucking long.
That, like, you know, their tongues aren't used to having hella salt, like, on their fries.
But don't they like MSG? And wasn't MSG created in Japan?
Fuck if I know, bro. To be fair, though, Japanese food actually is better than English food.
I never had British food, or I've never had food from Britain, so I wouldn't know.
So bland.
Didn't you tell me like you brought like your own salt and pepper when you went to restaurants?
Yeah. Dude, like, they're trying to be like all healthy and shit, so they, you know, have natural ingredients and whatnot, which is fine. It's just, God, fuck. It's like a little bit of salt wouldn't kill you.
Oh, mate, this ain't America, all right? We like our food. We were not fatty like you fat Americans.
Why do you sound like that?
Like what? That's what British people sound like.
That is not what Brits sound like.
That's what they sound like, man. They
like
sound like the Cockney, you know.
You sound like you're trying to be like Southern. It sound like you busted out a Southern drawl out of nowhere.
It's not what my Southern accent sounds like. W. People make fun of me because I say W, but I can't help it. It's how I've heard W said all my life. W.
I've only heard W's, but alright.
You never heard W before?
No, not until I joined the military. Or if I did, I never noticed. Kind of like when people call soda Cokes, like everything is a Coke. And you're just like, I never noticed that actual people say like that. I think it's because I never paid attention, but fuck. Because I got a friend who literally calls all soda Coke. And I'm like, dog, why do you call it Coke? He's like, that's just how I was taught. And it's like, that doesn't make any sense. You wanted a Sprite. So why the fuck would you say Coke? Can I get a lemon Coke? The fuck?
Alright, see you, Lime. I want... Can I get a Coke?
We only serve Pepsi here, sir.
Yeah, can I get a Pepsi Coke?
Pepsi Coke. Pepsi Cola.
Pepsi Cola, yeah. Wait, who pinged me? Oh.
I have something in my cart. What's in my cart? Dead Rising 4. Oh, yeah. But I already bought it, so why do I have one? Why is it in my cart?
Do you have Dead Rising 4 in your fart?
Yeah.
You should stream that game.
When are we finishing Way Out?
I don't know. Ask Blue and Lime. Dead Rising. When'd you wake up this morning, Otter?
I woke up at 2. So, 2 hours ago.
What time did you go to bed last night?
At 2 in the morning.
Damn, you slept for... Tomorrow night? Is that good for you, Otter?
Yeah, that should be fine. But yes, I slept for like 12 hours.
How do you do it? How do you sleep for 12 hours and not feel like shit?
Well, I mean, that's just me sleeping without an alarm clock, so...
Yeah, but how do you do it and not feel like shit? Or do you feel like shit?
I don't feel like shit.
How do you do that?
You just wake up and you feel good because you got a good amount of sleep. Your body's just like, yeah, this was it. Ah, this was the number.
How do you do it? I used to be able to sleep for like 12 hours a day, and like now my body like rejects the idea. It's like, nah, man, that was too long. Why'd you get up?
See, like, I don't know, because every time I let my body just sleep without an alarm clock, I'll sleep for 12, 14 hours, and my body's like, yeah, that was the ticket. But then if I try to like sleep for 8 hours, my body's like, no, it's not enough.
No,
I need more.
I can't sleep for 8 hours. I gotta sleep. See, 7 hours is like the ticket for me.
See, I think the least amount of sleep I can get, and it's so fucking particular. It's like exactly 3 hours on the fucking dot. I had to have gone to sleep exactly 3 hours. Like, I don't understand it. It makes no sense.
I can go to sleep. I can function. I can go to work with like 2 or 3 hours of sleep. I won't feel good. I'll feel like shit, but like...
Well, I mean, like, if I sleep for 3 hours, that's me waking up and feeling absolutely nothing. I don't feel groggy. I feel like I'm refreshed. I feel good. And I can operate for the rest of the day. But it has to be exactly 3 hours. So I can set my alarm clock for 3 hours, but that's not exactly 3 hours. I gotta go like 3 hours and 25 minutes, however the fuck long it takes me to actually fall out. If it's like 3 hours and 1 minute, no, I wake up and I'm like, ugh! It's like playing that, it's like when we played, a way out, and you have to like hit the button at directly in the middle.
Oh my god. I think the least amount of hours I've gone to work, like, the least amount of sleep I've gone to work with is 1 hour. Like an hour and 30 minutes. And the thing is like, I think my body goes into, like, shock when it doesn't have enough sleep. Because then it's like, I feel fine, and then, like, something happens, like, around 2 or 3 hours, like, my body just shuts down. It's just like, oh my god, like, this is a bad idea.
Nah, I think the least amount of sleep I've ever had was 20 minutes, maybe 10.
And I was just like, bro, I probably shouldn't have even tried.
Well, really, like, the least amount of sleep is I just didn't sleep the whole night. And I went to work, but, like...
You ever like fallen asleep, but like you're not like eyes closed. You're like eyes open asleep in a way.
Yeah, like, where, like, you're kind of, like, you're aware that you're supposed to be asleep or whatever.
Yeah, like I remember sitting there at the gate one time, and I was supposed to be just sitting there guarding. Like I didn't have to check any IDs, so I'm just sitting there, and like I was staring into oblivion, and literally next thing I know, my relief is behind me, and I'm like, wait, what? And all of a sudden, I felt good. I felt refreshed, and I'm like, what the fuck happened? And like, you were standing for 8 hours straight. You didn't move from that spot. I was so confused.
I think the weirdest thing that's ever happened to me is, like, while driving, where I'll get into, like, a zone, and then, like, I'll wake up, like, I don't know, like, it's like, I'm driving and then all of a sudden I'm just home.
Yeah, right. You don't know when the fuck you got home.
Like, I blinked my eyes, like, oh, I am home now.
That's the one thing I do love about being tired when you're at work, is that the day goes by so fucking fast.
Yeah.
Because you lose all semblance of what fucking time it is. And like, but it's also annoying too, because I've had times where I was so fucking tired at work, I was falling asleep, and as soon as I stepped foot in my room, like, you ever do that? Where you step foot in your room, all of a sudden you're awake, you're just like, boom, 8 hours sleep. There you go play games. And you're
Yeah.
like, but I'm tired.
Yeah. I can force my body to do that. I can force my body to not need sleep. I've done that a few times actually, where like you guys are like in VC or whatever, and I'm like, oh well, and I can just force my body to be like awake for as long as I need it to be. I won't feel good while I'm doing it, but eventually like the fatigue will just, I'll stop feeling it, and then like when it's time to go to bed, it's like, it's kind of like a double-edged sword. It's kind of like a double-edged sword, because sometimes it'll be like, when it's actually time to fall asleep, my body's just like, oh, well, no, you said we gotta stay up, man. And I'm like, no, it's time to go to bed, and then I can't go to bed.
See, nah, for me, I can't do that only because I actually get really pissy when I'm tired. Like, I don't, you may have seen it, you may have not, I don't know. But when I actually get like really fucking tired, I am such a pissant. Like, bro. I've had friends talk to me when I'm tired. I'm just like, shut the fuck up. No one gives a
fuck. If you did, I probably just laughed at you or whatever. Or I wasn't just paying attention. I was just like, all right, whatever.
Because I remember when I was like 17, and I remember my dad was trying to like become more involved. So we were playing Madden, and we were playing Madden for like 14 fucking hours. And it's like 5 in the fucking morning, and I'm literally just picking a play and then closing my eyes and letting the computer take over at this point. And he's like trying to talk to me, and I'm just like, dude, I don't care. I'm tired. And like all of a sudden my dad stopped talking to me for a bit. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I get very pissed when I'm tired. I don't like hearing people's voices sometimes.
Dad, why'd you leave my life, man? Well, this was one time we were playing Madden, you were a bitch.
God, we play so much fucking Madden. I legit, you would think I would actually be good at Madden with how much I play with my dad, but I was still fucking awful, and somehow I still beat him.
I remember my brother tried to teach me how to play Madden, and I was just like, this game fucking sucks. It's like, it doesn't suck, man. You just don't get it, or it's a strategy game. I'm like, I don't care. This is boring. I'm gonna go play, I don't know, Dot Hack or whatever.
See, the only sport game I got into was fucking 2K, and that was only because I was playing with a bunch of other people who were teaching me how to do it. And like, for somebody who knew absolutely nothing that you could do, I could still hold my own. You know, maybe 1 out of every 5 games I get like 50 owed, but
I like
I
basketball
still think
games,
it's
actually.
funny
Basketball
when-
games are actually pretty fun for me.
I still think it's kind of funny though how people act like they're so fucking good, and you're like, bro, you do realize you're also carried by your own fucking player, right? Like they'll be like, I remember this one dude was playing with LeBron James, and he was like talking about how fucking amazing he as a player is, not LeBron James, but like himself.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, you know, bro, you just can't stop me. And I'm like, bro, you are literally being carried because it's LeBron James. And he goes, nah, I'll pick any other team. My dude picks another team. I pick LeBron James, and I'm dunking on this kid. And I'm like, that's crazy. Every time I fucking made some random 3 that LeBron would have never actually made, I'm just like, LeBron James.
LeBron James. The best
Like,
basketball game is still Streets
all right.
on the GameCube.
I still like I tell you, man, when you play like simulation games, you're mostly carried by the stats of the character themselves.
Oh no, yeah, absolutely.
Like a lot of it has nothing to do with you actually being good. Because if you were actually good, you could play with the trash team against the championship team and actually still win. And 90% of the time, people do that and they get their fucking teeth kicked in. And you're like, that's crazy how that works, right?
And some of the characters, like you said, like LeBron James, he probably has his stats boosted up or something.
Oh yeah, he does. Fucking Stephen Curry, Stephen Curry. That man, my dude, bro. What are with these fucking cars? This guy would play Stephen Curry, and he would be half court making shots, and he's just like, it's just Stephen Curry, bro. It's like, bro, he wouldn't even make those shots. He wouldn't even make those shots. The fuck?
Stephen Curry.
That's why I like how they added I think it was like equal mode or whatever, where everyone has the same stats, and it's literally just based off of if you're good as a player.
You think we can play NBA Streets on Dolphin emulator?
I don't know. I've literally never tried Dolphin.
Not even for like Smash or nothing?
No, because I've already had the smashes, so I was just like, what the fuck's the point?
We should try see if that shit works. NBA Street was so good. I think it's Streets, right, on the GameCube?
I don't remember GameCube. I know what NBA Street is. I just don't know if it was on GameCube.
I think it was on GameCube. I'm pretty sure it's on GameCube.
I just remember playing NBA Ballers. Oh, that was my shit back in the day.
There was an NBA game where, like, it didn't try to be like a simmy or anything like that. It was just, it's just you playing, and it was like fun.
You talking about like NBA Jam?
I know about Jam, but I don't know if Jam's the one that I played. But I remember playing one on the GameCube. Well, I've played Jam on the SNES or whatever.
Ugh, I fucking loved NBA Jam for 64.
My alarm clock's going off. Why do I have an alarm clock at 5 in the afternoon?
Cause that's like your like, oh shit, I really need to get up alarm. You know, having an alarm clock like that, like this is like the absolute latest I can be awake before the day just gets away from me. Okay, well, I'm sorry, you're a little misresponsible. Damn, bro, why are you slamming doors?
I'm sorry. I'm so aggressive. It's just my cop days, man. This is how we close and open doors.
That's why you can't be a cop.
What does Blue can't relate with?
I asked if you have an alarm clock that's like, this is like the absolute latest. I should be I should be asleep before like the day just runs away from me.
No, I think it might have just been when I was taking a nap one day.
I have one. I have an alarm for like 12. It was like the latest I am comfortable going to bed is 12, or waking up is 12. Like I don't want to wake up any later than that, or there's no day for me left to enjoy.
Nah, man, I'm waking up all kinds of days. I'm waking up at fucking 6 in the afternoon. I think the latest I went to sleep was 7 a.m. and then I woke up and it was fucking midnight.
It's because you're a
I
fucking.
was like, what the fuck?
You're a fucking college student. There was one time, and like this like freaked my mom out one time where like I don't know what happened. I wasn't even like not getting enough sleep or anything like that. I just slept for like 24 hours straight.
Yeah, like that shit happens where you just sleep for fucking hella long time. You're just like, what the fuck is wrong with me?
And then like my mom was like, "It's like, do I need to take you to the hospital? Are you sick?" I was like, "I don't know. I just want to go back to sleep." And I just slept for 24 hours straight.
I still remember one time I got really fucking sick. It was like the one time I actually had to go home from work because I was so damn sick. And I had a 3-day weekend. It was the one time I had a 3-day weekend. By the time I was coherent and actually like woke up, it was time to go back to work. And I was like, what the fuck?
It's not fair. It's not fair.
You sleep so good. But them fever dreams, man, they whack.
I don't know when this started, man, but I think since I was like 16, I've always just like, I just lucid dream all the goddamn time. Every night I have lucid dreams.
See, I can't have lucid dreams.
And people always talk to me like, "Oh, I'm so jealous of you, bro. I wish I could have this." But it's like I have controls over my dream all the time, and I always remember them, except for last night. Last time I think I had like a crazy VR dream or something.
See,
But
I get that semblance, semblance that I could fucking have control, but then my body's just like, fuck you.
I can control them, but it's like they're either like so weird where I don't know how to, or like I'm in so control, but then like the setting changes rapidly, right? So it's like I'm like at school, like, and like I don't have my, like, I'm naked at school, right? And I'm just like, yeah, look at my penis, right? And then it's like, oh, I'm at work and I have to do these TPS reports or something like that. It's like, oh,
I hate dreaming about work. That is the worst. I've had dreams where I literally worked an entire day, got home, laid on my bed, and I woke up and it was work. I'm like, what the fuck?
do you guys still get the dreams where it's like you wake up and it's like, oh fuck, I never did the homework that's due today, or like, or you wake up and you're like, oh no, I'm late for school, I have to get to school.
Yeah, you're like, wait a minute.
Wait, I don't have homework. Fuck. I hate that shit because it puts you in like this like fighter. Yeah, like I gotta do it real quick or I'm gonna get in trouble. Oh shit, I don't have that. I had a dream one time where like I had like I went to class, but it was like the wrong. It was the wrong. Like I hadn't been showing up to class or doing any of the work for the right one because I had like the wrong schedule or whatever.
Right.
Hold on.
What about you, Blue? Do you lucid dream? What are your lucid dreams? A field of grass. You looked at grass. Wow, that sounds really fucking boring.
Blue just needed to touch grass.
Yo. She's just sitting there like, wow, what a dream. Just sitting there like after hearing all these years of people hyping up a lucid dream, and that's what she had.
I hate those lucid dreams where you're being chased by something.
So those are the ones that I get all the time. Like when I become aware that I am dreaming, it just turns into some bullshit where I'm getting chased, and I'm like, why? Why?
Why, God? Why?
The worst I had was the fucking spider chasing me. Wasn't even like a big spider too. It kept changing in scale. So
Yeah.
it would be like bigger than my hand, and then those one was bigger than me as a person, and then it'd go back to just being a tiny one. But for whatever reason, I could always clearly see it shooting its fucking web at me. So like it's like imagine like if you were running for Spider-Man, you just kept seeing him shoot web at you, and you start freaking out and you run.
No, Spider-Man, no.
I just hated it. That or I get the zombie dreams where I keep getting chased by zombies, and at the very least, the zombie ones, it's more like I will not wake up until I die, but I can't just throw myself at zombies. And it's kind of like, damn, that's ass.
I think the weirdest lucid dream I ever had was like I was at my desk like jerking off, and then all of a sudden I was at school jerking off, and then like the teacher sees me and she's ugly as fuck. She's like, "Do you want me to suck your dick?" And I'm like, "God, no!" And then I had to run away.
The lunch lady.
And then I got in trouble.
Dog. You know the weirdest feeling though is those like you ever had a sex dream, but it wasn't necessarily a wet dream.
Yeah, like where you're having sex. Yeah.
It feels so real, but you're just like it was so weird for me because I've only been in once. I don't even remember what that feels like. And I'm like, why does this feel like this is what a pussy would feel like?
Every time I have like a sex dream, I always want to like, or like a dream where like I'm jerking off or something like that, or like anything sexual is happening. I always want to nut, but I can never actually do it, and I always like wake up feeling so frustrated.
Dude, no, I hate when you get that good section. You're like, damn, I enjoy it. And you wake up and you're like, no, please. Oh, no.
Stacy, I'm sorry. I won't say it again.
And then like, because it'll be like the fucking finest looking woman too. And you're just like, damn. Watch me get a girlfriend and she punched me in the face because she dreamed that I was cheating on her. Damn, how'd she know?
Isn't that like a sketch somewhere? Like I feel like a Long Beach movie. You were dreaming. I had a dream where you were cheating on me.
I think the biggest thing I hate about those kind of dreams is how I always forget them. It'll be so clear in my mind too, and then as the day progresses, I just slowly forget it, and I'm like, no, come back.
I always wonder, like because like I don't think like your brain can make up faces. Like I read that somewhere. So like you're dreaming about somebody when you have like dreams like that. So it's like what girl am I imagining that it's like she's like so fine that I want to like fuck her, but like, I don't know who this lady is.
Or she gets those dreams too. You get the ones where you get the faces that you don't know who the hell you are.
Yeah, there'll be this really hot girl, and then like I wake up, it's like, man, she's hot as fuck. But it's like I don't know who that is. Like, or like I'm having sex with a girl, or it's like.
You know what's wild for me?
What?
Is a lot of the times I don't even remember their face. I just remember their body. Like, you'll look like, have you ever had that where you look at their face and it's like a fucking blur blue?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
It's an anime. Joke's on us. It's a psychological repression of our. I don't know.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know. I was going with this.
I wish that, like, I don't know.
It was in my mind and then it fell out.
I just hate it when, like, the sex dream is too good and then it just leaves me feeling down bad the whole time.
Oh, you wake up with the fucking morning wood.
Yeah.
And you're trying to go back to sleep. See, I sleep on my face, and I hate getting morning wood because it's like great. And I have to like awkwardly shift the fuck around.
I've had it where, like, I wake up in the morning, like, after I had a dream like that, and it's like, well, it's like I can't go to work like this, like I gotta
Chopped out.
I gotta squeeze one out, like, right now, like I can't go to work like this. So I gotta, like, rush out a nut before I, like, get ready to go to work.
Dude, you know what I hate about rushing out nuts? You ever like nut and like you're still fucking hard as fuck, and you're like, bro, I nutted already. Go to sleep.
When you nut, but you can still keep going.
So that's pretty much how it is. Like, fucking, because I usually nut before I go to sleep. There are times where I'll like nut, and it's just like, bro, I'm ready to go to bed. Calm down.
You ever, like, and, like, the worst part is like, you ever had, like, those nuts, right? And it's like when it happens, like you don't even, like, feel anything afterwards.
Oh, you're just like, yeah, that's it. There
like,
it is. All right, cool, we're done.
Yeah, and like you get, like, that lingering feeling. It's like, ah, man.
Oh, or when you're really tired, but your body's just like, no, we need this nut.
Yeah.
You're just like, you're giving the most, like, I don't care effort.
Honey, it's time for your 1 a.m. nut. Yes, honey.
I think the worst nut I've ever had was the one where, like, it happened so fast, and I actually pulled my calf. I don't know how the fuck I managed that.
You pulled your calf?
Yeah, like, so you know how like you tense up when you nut?
Yeah.
Well, one of my friends, this is back when I was experimenting with edging,
Yeah.
and it like I was edging, and it's been like an hour and a half, and it just happened so suddenly that my entire body tensed, and I literally just like, and when I was trying, I was like, oh, my leg, my calf muscle, I pulled it.
I have gotten cramps before. That shit sucks. It's like you'll be going at it like, yeah, and yeah, we're on stream.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so you're telling this to the whole world.
Oh well, hi world.
Nut with us, world. I don't care.
You know what, Blue? We stream to like so many different channels. I don't even fucking know what half the shit's for anymore.
We stream on 2 different channels.
We stream on Boys Only. We streamed in gaming. We streamed in Music Lounge. We streamed in Boys Only.
What's Boys Only?
It's the club I made for us.
Oh, okay. Can't keep a cash. Ah, man.
It reminds me of that meme I saw on Facebook earlier today, where he was like, "I'm gonna learn your guys' names. So what are your names? Don't tell him, Aang. All right, first one's Aang. What's his name?" Or like in the military, where they're like, "I need 2 volunteers. What for? I need 1 volunteer. Fuck."
Have you ever been picked as a volunteer?
Yeah, I'm that situation has literally happened to me before.
Remember when you made a channel that was just meant for the two of us, and then you fucked it up, but you invited everybody?
Oh yeah, yeah. I didn't mean to hit everyone, but I was like, you know what? I'll just fuck it, whatever. All because I didn't notice there was a scroll bar next to it. But to be fair, that scroll bar was very tiny, very tiny.
I figured you would be good at looking at tiny things. Because the music DJ channel had the permission to be able to do it.
I wanted to make a room for me and Serve to see how long it would take for you to notice.
I mean, you put it at the very top, so she probably would have noticed like immediately.
Potentially. But I also don't know how the hell to do anything on Discord.
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah. I'm not Discord isn't my life, Serve.
Oh.
I have a life outside the internet.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
What's your life outside the internet?
College student.
Okay.
Friend.
Uh-huh. And?
I mean, I was gonna say military, but it's no longer that anymore. I don't live on the internet, Serve.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
You're on the internet right now.
Yeah, but I don't live here.
Nobody nobody lives in the internet. Nobody I know lives on the internet.
Stop being so judgmental. I'm just saying, go out and touch grass.
Blue Dish, you had a whole dream about it.
I know, right? I told her to wake up. The grass from the Blue's dream was like that one meme where the guy's like, wake up. Wake up.
I don't know what it is, but like on Friday, like my whole spring break, I slept like shit because I was at my grandma's house. But like when I came back down that Friday, and like even after I came back, like I slept like shit. But this Friday, going to Saturday, right, like that night, I slept like it's like a week's worth of sleep in like 8 hours. It was awesome. Like my body was just like, oh yeah, this is like there's no responsibility. I could just sleep in the whole time. Because that whole week after spring break, I was like, I kept getting like that blink sleep shit, you know?
Oh, those are the worst.
Yeah. It's just like I just go to bed and then I wake up.
As soon as you blink, all of a sudden your alarm's going off, and you're just like, no,
No.
please.
Why, God?
Like, you don't even feel refreshed. You're just pissed.
Yeah. It's just like, yep, I'm awake now.
I still want to know what was wrong with my Domino's pizza.
They had to quality check it for so long?
Well, they said that delivery was not what we hoped it would be, included as an offer to make it up to you. And I'm just kind of like, what was wrong with it? Like, I already ate pizza, but what was wrong with it?
Are you like low-key paranoid about it?
Yeah, a little, because I'm just like, but I mean, I'm assuming it had something to do with the delivery?
Like it took too long or whatever?
Maybe.
They put spoiled milk in your pizza?
Why do I have, why is this in my email? Fucking some random site where people ask questions and they're just like, top stories for you. What if an HIV patient, while cooking, mistakenly spilled blood inside the food without knowing what will happen to its consumers? What? Why is that in my thing?
I think even if you don't have HIV, you probably shouldn't be putting blood in food.
I think they're saying like you didn't know you did.
Like you
But
didn't know
somebody-
you had HIV, or you didn't know you spilled the blood.
You didn't know you spilled the blood. Well, they did a good job because I clicked onto the site because I had to see what the fuck they're talking about. Somebody put probably nothing. HIV is not a particularly durable virus. It can only survive in a pretty narrow range of environments. So you cooking it will probably kill the virus, according to this Katie Ann Holton, who is a kinky polyamorous transsexual lesbian whose kids still call her.
That's a title.
That's source worthy, trustworthy. I put her in my annotated bibliography.
Would you?
Could you imagine if I put them? What are her titles? What makes her qualified? Well, she's polyamorous, transsexual, fucking. God, I'd probably get laughed at.
Oh man.
Time to go look at my Patreon. See what the creators have made.
Do you still spend like $200 a month on Patreon?
Nah, I knocked it down to like 20. A lot of the reason why my shit was so high though was because like I didn't have that many people I supported. I just gave them a lot of money. Like Blue, I used to give $10. Cherry, I used to give $10. Frostwork, I think I did $25.
Ooh.
Frostwork, he's making that Monster Girl visual novel. Quest failed.
Quest failed?
Yeah.
Nah, I would
You
have
ever heard
failed.
of?
I would have
Oh.
failed the quest.
Well, unfortunately, you don't have a choice. You're gonna fail the quest.
No. Anyway, yeah.
There was another person I used to follow. I think it was like that Monster Girl Island thing, and I used to give him like $15, but then I stopped because I was like, "Bro, you're not going anywhere with this." Like it felt like Yandere Simulator if he made even less progress.
That's pretty sad.
Yeah, and this man made fuck. I think there was a point in time he made 35,000 a month, and it was like he only. I think at that time he was still redoing the first level, and I was like, "Bro, come on!" And he's like, "Well, I'm just one person, you know." And it's like, "Yeah, but at this point in time, like, I feel like I'm throwing money into a black hole. I'm out of here." And I kind of,
Mm-hmm.
huh?
Now go ahead.
I was gonna say I kind of feel the same way with Frostworks, but at the same time, he's making hella more progress, and he's actually gives out.
Progress updates. I just stopped paying 25 a month because I was like, "Yeah, I don't want to pay $25 a month. I'll pay it when I feel like you're almost finished."
I was gonna say, like, you pay for a lot of Monster Girl stuff.
Yeah, because I like Monster Girls.
What's your least favorite Monster Girl?
Anything to do with insects, so probably the spiders mostly.
That's just kind of racist, don't you think?
I just don't like the spiders, man.
But they like you. They're just normal people like you and
know. Like they can exist. I'm just not going to put my penis in it.
What if they want to put their penis in you?
No.
You're so homophobic.
Okay.
What if it's like a spider girl, but she took like a potion that hides her spiderness?
She better hope that potion doesn't ever wear off. Because if we're fucking, and that potion wears off, and I see them spider legs, I'm having a seizure right there.
I just want.
I just want to hear her over the sound of me.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you over the sound of me shitting myself.
Yeah, yes, sir. Give it up. You won't get me to fuck a spider girl.
I just want you to admit that you're wrong about spider girls.
I don't care. I don't like spider girls.
But like, what if, right? Like,
no, there is no what if. The only way I would ever fuck a spider girl is if you take the spider out of the girl.
Isn't that murder?
What? No. I'm talking about like that thing you said with the potion. That would be the only way. Why do I have another fucking alarm? Why do I have so many alarms?
Wake up, Otter. The accident was your fault, but you do need to wake up to go to prison. It's about thug in life.
Thug in love.
Thug in love. Oh, man. What's the next Monster Girl Encyclopedia gonna come out, Otter?
I have no idea.
Are you gonna buy it?
I mean, I'll buy it, but I don't know when it's coming out. Damn, I've been supporting this person since... How long have I been supporting this person? Isn't it supposed to tell you?
You can look at the billing history, I think.
I think this person was the first person I've ever supported on Patreon. And I've only given them $1.
I think the first person I supported on Patreon was... Hushabee Valley, I think. Because I really liked their comic. But I think she had like some medical issues, so she had to take like a hiatus for a while. Like some arthritis shit or whatever.
Let's see. History. Out of everyone I've ever supported, though, I think Oni's been the only one I've never actually canceled on or at all, or even adjusted.
Hushabee Valley and Blue are the only two that I've continuously supported since I put my pledge up. Blue, I think I upped my pledge on her. That's about it.
I lowered my pledge when I lost my job. I was like, I love you, Blue, but I kind of need $5.
And Hushabee Valley, I was like, well, you're not really making content right now, but I'll keep supporting you since I like it.
Actually, my first Patreon I supported to was Green Tea Neko.
I don't know who that is, but I don't like tea, so they probably suck.
They make comics. They're actually pretty funny sometimes. And then I went from Green Tea Neko to Red M's, the dude that I was talking about the Monster Girl Island.
Yeah.
And then Yago de Booyah? I don't know. He makes some comic that's like hipster girl and gamer girl living with some fucking dude. I can't remember what his fucking comic was called anymore.
Is it that thing that Blue posted?
That's Green Tea.
That's cursed as fuck.
It's great. I don't know why I stopped supporting them. I think I was just taking supporters out. So December 1st, 2017 was when I went to Oni. But Oni is literally the last remaining one out of all the originals that I still support.
I used to support a Rodibot, but they take so long between their posts. But I don't think they charge like per. I think they do like that per post shit instead of like a monthly
Yeah, I
thing.
had to watch out for that because I didn't realize that sometimes, like, that was just me not reading. But like, I supported some people that were like per post, and they were like banging posts out. And I was like, fuck, I didn't realize people were paying $5 a post, and they got like 10 posts. And I'm like, oh shit! No wonder my bank account was leaking a little. I started supporting Blue in December 2nd. Damn, I had so many people I supported back in
Back when you
December
made money.
1st. Yeah. I went from paying Blue $2 to them paying her $3. Why did I go up $1 and then I went to $5? What the fuck was I doing?
How do you
Sometimes-
forget? How do you forget that you're? How do you forget that? It's literally how you pay your bills. Yeah, sometimes I just draw shit and there's money in my bank account in the following month.
$2018 though. I think it was on the. No, that was like just after I came back from deployment.
Yeah, Blue has a life outside of Patreon. Otter.
Bitch, I pay your bills. I don't pay you. I don't pay you to have a life. Oh my god. I take back what I said. I had a lot more fucking. Well, it doesn't cost much more, but December 1st, 2019 was probably when I had the most. But I wasn't paying the most. I was supporting around 67 Patreon, but it was only for like $86, so it's not that big a deal.
That's probably like $1 or so here and there.
Yeah, and then some were like 5 and 10.
I think there are a lot of patrons that are like, I find like a post of theirs that I really like, and then I sub to their Patreon, and then it's just like, I look at the stuff that they post, and it's just
Oh yeah,
like,
you forgot about Sir's Patreon. You were just paying.
yeah, she was basically giving me like a $5, well, really like a $4.90 something discount. So I was paying $10.
Paying for your Patreon.
Activate.
It's the most expensive one I got. Because there was a time where I was, you know, I swear there was a time where I was paying like almost $150, but the way everything's all split up, I think it was I had one massive payment and then I just had some in betweens because I would support people for like half the month or something.
There are some people that I supported them thinking like, oh, I'm gonna like their content, and then I like look through what they posted on Patreon, and then I'd be like, oh, never mind, and then I just cancel it like immediately afterwards.
Well, like there are times where like I'll support someone just to see what they have on their Patreon, but then like, but I at least wait because I know some people said, wasn't there a whole issue where like if you support them in the middle of the month, nothing would happen, or some shit. So if you canceled it, you didn't really get charged.
No, I think it depends how you set it because, like, I think Blue has her set where like she'll charge you immediately if you pledge, but some people had it set where like they'll charge you at the end of the month, like no matter what.
Yeah, and I think that's what I was talking about because there were some people who were like, yeah, I changed it so it charges you as you start or whatever.
I set mine to charge you immediately if you pledge to my Patreon. My Patreon that I don't post any content onto it.
Oh no, the most I've paid on Patreon was $109.
Oh, for a month?
Yeah,
That must have been some good ass content.
I was doing that for 5 months.
For what do they make?
Let's see who else. Well, there's one guy who's no longer on Patreon, I guess, so I was giving him $2. I had Excel Art, Afro Bull, Alpha Busa, BB, the artist known as BB. I was paying Blue $10.
Oh, you're talking about? Oh, I thought you were paying one person
No.
$100.
No,
I was like,
I am not paying. I am not paying one person $100 a month. Blue could make like the hottest shit out there, and I still wouldn't.
so you don't think Blue has like the hottest stuff out there?
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, her stuff's good, but I'm like, if she was like, hey, everyone, I want you all to pay me $100 a month, I'd be like, yeah, sorry, friend. The most I've ever paid one person a month was 25, and that was only for Frostworks, and that was during a couple months when he was putting out the progress towards his next chapter. So I only did that for like 2 months.
Yeah, I
Blue,
think.
Cherry, and Psy were the only people I consistently paid $10 a month for.
Yeah, Blue and Hush should be Valley are the two that I've never are the only two that I've consistently supported. Actually, Hush should be Valley has been uploading more. I just haven't checked my Patreon. Actually, there was a period of time when I was in the server where like Blue would post art, and I completely forget that I wasn't that I was paying to see the art, not just to be in the Discord server. So there was like a solid like 4 or 5 months where like just forgot to check my Patreon stuff.
Yeah, there were times like the only reason why I go on Patreon as much anymore is just to really check on like a couple people, like Oni because he's making that game that I like. Uh, yeah, it's kind of about it. Because Blue posts stuff on here, so I can just check here, and then everyone else, I'm like I support them, but half the time I'm not paying attention to what they're doing. I'm not gonna lie though, when I had to start cutting people from my Patreon pledges, I kind of felt bad for some of them. Because like some of the people I was paying $5 for, I was like one of the only few Patreons they had, and I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry." Like I know they're probably like, "Yeah, it's all right," but like, damn, I don't know why. It kind of hurt me a little.
If you're literally their entire livelihood and you just snatch it away from them.
Oh, I was like, damn. Like, there's one person I was paying $5 a month for. I think I was like one of three, and she was making $7, and I was like, ouch. I'm literally the biggest Patreon you have here. And I was like, I think I paid her. Yeah, here she is. I've paid her Patreon for 8 months, and then I had to cut it, and I was like, oh, sorry, bro.
Patreon's a fickle business, man.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is
Sometimes
though. Like a lot of artists, like their Patreon's like $5 and $10 a month, but then like you're like, oh, I'm gonna go pay for this cam girl's like her private shit, and like these cam girls, man, they charge like a fucking arm and a leg.
I mean, one is pictures, the other one is an actual person.
Okay, what's your point? If anything, one takes arguably more effort.
True, but at the same time, you're pretty much asking a woman to go, "Hey, value yourself less than this artist over here." And I think a lot of them would probably look at you and go, "Excuse me?"
Yeah, I know, but it's like some girls, man. They like I did like the most expensive one was like $30 to a month, and I'm like, ugh, like, girl, you fine, but I don't know if you like $30 a month fine.
I don't know. I don't really pay to see women naked like that because I'm just like, I can just go. I can just imagine it. All right, I can imagine her go look at porn.
I'm willing to pay, but
Well, I'll
it ha-
pay
it-
my artist to make some good shit.
your artist, so now you own the artist.
Yeah, I own Blue. I am Blue's boss. She makes my good shit.
Really, we're all stockholders in this company. So when am I gonna get my returns? I'm gonna start flexing my $10 a month privileges and start telling you what to do.
I've been paying this $10 for how long now?
As the executive producer.
I want to be in the credits.
Yes, I do want a sticker.
Give us stickers.
Give me stickers. I want stickers, and I want you to hand make each one of them.
She's just gonna leave a sticker, like send it into mail, and it's just gonna be a giant middle finger.
Be like, hey, did your package get here? I'm like, yeah. And it's like, I open up the sticker, it's like, it says banned, and then I'm banned.
Don't do that, Blue.
What if she mails
You're
you?
gonna send me a fake spider.
What if she sends you a spider, but it's like rigged, so like the spider, like it jumps out of the package at you?
I would literally cancel my Patreon and never come back.
He says exaggerating. He would come back.
I mean, to be fair, you already gave me a gift. That's good enough for me.
What if it was like a spider onesie?
Why a pink dick? Is it gonna be an otter? Is it gonna be that otter fucking fleshlight thing? That is not what I want. You already gave me a gift. I'm good. I don't need the sticker.
Would you use that otter fleshlight?
No, what the fuck?
Why not?
It's gross.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just like you're not fucking like a real otter.
It's so gross.
What if it's fire though?
What? I just like the silence.
Silence of what? The lamb?
Yeah.
How would you feel if your dad bought you like a fleshlight one day?
I'd be very confused.
Say, here, son, I bought it on clearance.
I bought it at the used. Was it used? Pre-owned flashlight?
Ugh, that sounds so gross.
I had a friend who back in Korea who bought someone else's flashlight, but like the guy was just like, "Yeah, don't worry about it, bro. I didn't fit in it, so it's not like I really used it." And I'm just like, "Yeah, okay." He said his brother didn't like it.
Asa Akira. I think I know who that. She's a Jav bitch, right?
So she's.
Post a picture of her. I want to see what she looks like.
Oh. Oh.
Her. She looks like a character creator, like that somebody fucked up. Her tits look fake. You ever like look at like a poster for a Jav otter and then you find it and then like you look at what the girl looks like on the cover of it and then like when you go to watch the actual porno she looks nothing like that?
Not really, 'cause I don't really watch Jazz.
I do. I watch them from time to time. They're really funny.
They don't get to the fucking point.
Yeah. Like you don't want
like an
you don't want
hour.
you don't want like
It is
40
an
minutes of
hour.
foreplay.
God damn, just get to the fucking already. Jeez.
You don't want to
It's
watch
like
40 minutes of foreplay and like 10 minutes of plot in between.
It was like that fucking game we played on VR where like she just takes fucking forever. You're like, God.
Post a picture of her. I don't know who she is. This is one Jav girl that I really liked, but man, all she does is like grandpa porn.
That or like
how some of them fucking moan. And you're like, bro, are you in pain or like, god damn, shut the fuck up.
I know that dude's dick ain't. Oh, she's pretty.
You're about to say, I know that dude's dick ain't that good.
You know that dude's dick ain't that big.
Oh, or like, what was it, an old dog? Where like she's just like, it hurts, but I'll take it.
Old
You're
dog?
like, what the fuck?
Old
Yeah,
boy?
old boy,
Yeah.
whatever.
VR Kanojo.
You're just like, shut the fuck up. God damn. If there's one thing that kind of bothers me about like porn, especially like hentai, is when like sometimes I'm like, bro, I don't need the play-by-play commentary of what I'm doing. All right.
Oh, I do like Gyarus. So some of them like low key blackface is like,
Yeah,
kind
some
of
of
wrong.
them are just like, bro, what are you doing?
I just hate it in hentai when they like talk about cum and they're like, instead of just calling it cum or jizz or something, they say it's like, give me your dick milk, daddy. It's like, what?
Bro, imagine someone unironically said that to you. Would you not lose your shit?
I think I'd go soft. I'd be laughing so hard. I just
Like, you blow a girl's back out, she just yells out, "Shoot your goo, my dude."
I would prefer that over a girl telling me that she wants my dick milk. I just rub it out, like just pull out, rub it out, and just go home. It's like, alright, see ya, man.
Go to chat and choose.
I'm
What are we
busy.
choosing? Bigu, Bigal. Oh god.
What the fuck is wrong with Hime? Hime's kind of ugly. What the fuck is What the fuck is Yamada? You see that one?
I don't even fucking know. Why am I not surprised Blue would pick that one?
uh. Which one did you pick?
Goshiku.
Actually, Roku is probably my second.
I only like Goshiku because it looks like it's trying to be like goth, but not at the same time.
Oh yeah, I forgot you're a basic bitch that likes goth bitches.
I like how goth was like not basic until a couple years ago. Now apparently fucking liking goth bitches.
It is basic, man. Everybody was into
for fucking years.
Everybody was into goth bitches in high school, but some of them were closeted. Now everybody likes goth bitches now.
Bro,
all right,
Bro,
it's basic.
Half the people didn't like goths. They like the fucking emos, screamers, or the fucking scene bitches.
This is the same shit.
No, they aren't.
Yes, they are.
No, they aren't.
Yes, they are. They're the same shit.
Oh my god. I've been on this goth scene since I was a child.
That liking goth bitches is basic.
No,
Everybody likes goth bitches.
No, you said goth scene, fucking vamp, emo are all the same thing. They are not the same
No,
thing.
no. I'm saying that goth bitches are basic. Everybody likes goth. Everybody likes goth, and goth and emo and scene and all that shit is the same thing. Those are my two statements.
Nobody cared for goth girls. If anything, they thought they were emo girls.
They're the same shit.
They are not the same shit.
It's the same shit. Exactly.
See, no,
everybody likes Raven, Gwen, Sam, all them
bullshit.
bitches. It's the same shit. It's the same
those,
shit.
But liking those girls weren't the same as liking actual goth girls, alright? They'd always be like, oh, I love me a Raven. Raven was a basic bitch, alright?
You don't like Raven?
I didn't say that, but Raven was still
Liking goth bitches is basic. I think liking like cheerleaders or like prep girls is less basic than liking goth chicks.
Fuck y'all. It wasn't basic back in the day. It's only basic now.
It's always been basic. It's just
It has not.
It has
has
always
not.
been
It
basic,
not
dude. It's
changed
always
until
been basic.
A couple years ago.
No, not a couple years ago. It's exactly blue.
It has
It's
not
goth,
always been
emo,
this.
screamer, all that shit. It's the same shit, and it's always been basic. It's just
It has
now
not
everybody
been
admits
that
it.
thing.
Everybody admits it now.
It's fucking basic.
No, it's always been basic.
Oh my god.
You're just so ashamed of your basicness.
Bro, it wasn't basic though, because barely anybody was doing it. No, don't you dare try to say every fucking one was doing it. At least sure as fuck we're not.
They weren't. Not everybody was doing it, but everybody liked goth bitches.
Bro.
And now it's so.
I don't know what schools you went to, but the schools I went to, the goth bitches were half the time nobody even wanted them. Half the time, barely anyone talked about them. Sure, they liked their Ravens, their Gwens, and all that shit, but fuck, like that's like what Blue just said. Everyone was doing Scene because Scene and Goth weren't the same fucking.
They're
thing.
the same thing.
No, they are not.
Yes, they are.
They are not the same.
They are the same.
No, they aren't.
Otter, listen.
That's like,
Okay,
no.
hold on, wait. Let me just say something, all right?
What?
Okay. I will say that you're right. Not everybody was doing goth, scene, emo, streamer, all that shit, right? Not everybody was doing that. Everybody liked it though.
I don't think so.
The problem is that the people that did do goth, scene, all that shit in high school were not the hot bitches all the time. It was the people that didn't belong. So all the ugly people were doing it. But when people did find that goth bitch that was really hot, everybody wanted that bitch.
I still disagree. Because this is like I said, when you said everybody liked Raven Gwen, they were like the basic bitches goth. They were like that, oh, aren't I fucking hot? I'm wearing black. Aren't I just fucking the most gothic bitch out there? Like, no. They were like a garbage representation of goth.
No.
Gwen is like the most gaudiest goth out there. She's like the, oh, I dyed my hair blue. Oh, look.
Everybody, not everybody did goth right. Fine. But everybody liked goth bitches.
I still disagree with that.
But you don't have to agree with it. As long as we can all agree that goth, emo, all that shit, it was the same thing.
No.
How are they? What are the different qualifications between all of them?
Weren't the same.
What's the difference?
I don't know how to explain it.
Well, what's the difference? Tell me.
It's not the same thing, though.
Okay, what's the difference?
Like, I don't really know how to explain, like, emo and goth, but Vamp wasn't the same. Like, Vamp is, like, aesthetically looks the same as goth, because the whole Victorian goth shit. But the thing about Vamps were they were just trying to be fucking weird kids. Like, you got the fucking fake teeth, fake blood, weird shit.
Okay.
Emos, they just dressed dark and depressing because they felt like they were dark and depressing. Goths just dressed dark and depressing because they wanted to dress dark and depressing. I don't know how else to explain that one.
So
Because
they all dressed as.
This is coming from a time where dressing black, people acted like if you wore all black, you were goth, but it wasn't. If you wore all black, the closest you probably got to was either just somebody who wore all black or you were fucking emo. There's so much more to goth.
Okay, what is there to goth that makes it differentiates it?
There's Victorian, there's cyber goth, there's the fucking punk goth. It's not just wearing black or having chains on your pants.
Okay, so what's the difference? Because they all did it.
emos weren't the ones wearing the fucking chains on their pants. A lot of times they were just wearing the blacks. They were just wearing the fucking I cut myself here, look at my fucking wrist. The vamps were like, oh, don't I look like a Victorian goth? But I'm different because I have fucking fangs and I play with fake blood. I feel like that kid from South Park right now.
The one that God, not emo, God. Yeah, write an essay about it, Otter.
Fuck off.
Cite your sources.
They're the same.
Were you goth in high school, Otter?
No, I was not.
Did you just like them?
Yeah. I like the aesthetic.
It's the same shit. You know, this reminds me of this debate that I had with somebody not too long ago. They were talking about...
I wasn't anything. I was me. I literally would just wear whatever. I was that kid that looked like he wore hand-me-down clothing, because I did wear hand-me-down clothing.
I had a debate with somebody because they were talking to me about retro anime, and they were doing that thing where they need to like flex their knowledge because they watch so much anime, right?
Yeah.
And I said, it's like, oh, what's your favorite retro manga then? Like retro anime based on or manga that had an anime. They were like, I don't know. They picked like Gunsmith Cat or some shit like that, right, or whatever. And I remember telling them like, oh, my favorite is Hajime no Ippo. It's like, nah, that's not retro anime. I was like, why not? It's like, because it doesn't look like all the other retro anime that I watch. It's like, but it's made like in that era.
So they weren't talking about like the era of anime. They were just talking about the fucking aesthetic.
Like that shit that Blue hates, where like everybody compares all retro anime to like Sailor Moon and shit. Like,
yeah,
like the long legs, the big hair, the big eyes, all that shit.
Well, that's just them linking it to something that's popular.
Yeah, but I'm saying like they saying that that's like what all retro anime is, right?
They always draw a portrait.
Portate. Portrait. But I was like, and they said they're talking about like no, Hajime no Ippo doesn't count because it doesn't embody like what retro anime is. I was like, well, isn't retro anime like just anime that was made in the like 80s and 90s era, even the 70s, right? That should count as retro. Honestly, because what we consider retro back then, right, was like in 2012, like shit from like 20 years ago, right? So anime from like 2000 and stuff like that should also count as retro anime now.
It is retro, and I hate thinking.
Yeah. Shrek is a retro anime, Otter.
I hate thinking.
Shrek is my favorite retro anime. You know, isn't the most retro anime aesthetic you can do is just finding your own style to it, and then isn't that drawing retro instead of just drawing like generic anime from like the mid to late 2000s? Isn't that the most retro anime aesthetic you can do? Give me 100. Fuck.
I just try to let people enjoy their stuff.
What did you say?
I'm trying to let people enjoy their stuff.
I can't hear you.
I just let people enjoy their stuff.
No, you don't.
Like, me complaining about it to friends is not stopping them.
It's okay, Otter. You can enjoy emo if you want.
That's the same.
Yes, it is. Here, we'll let Blue be the tiebreaker. Blue, is emo and all that shit the same thing?
She's gonna say yes.
I mean, she might say no. Emo goths. Oh, careful, Blue. That might be like another subsection of the whole thing.
That probably is. That actually probably is. It's probably some fucking mismatch between the two. Because all styles evolve. and then things break off into many fucking things.
So you weren't into like you weren't an emo or anything like that?
No,
Why not?
I was literally just your everyday typical kid. I wore my hoodies. I wore my jeans. Sometimes I've had tears in my jeans because I couldn't afford to get other jeans.
Mom, I need tears in my jeans or my friends are gonna make fun of me.
Well, I mean, that was just because I used to play outside. And then, I'd rip up my jeans from playing. I had no style. I had no phases.
I don't think I had like I wasn't into any like clicks or anything like that. I was a weeb, I guess.
The only clique I was part of was the band clique. And that's already the fucking reject clique.
Like I wasn't like a jock, unless playing sports makes you a jock. But I wasn't like I wasn't I wasn't really a weeb. You know, I liked anime a lot. I didn't like go out of my way to like identify with that group,
You
right?
mean you didn't join the anime club?
I was the anime club otter. I was the president of it, but I wasn't like it wasn't like my whole identity, right? You know, like how like you meet bronies
People
and
make-
shit like
Yeah,
that,
and
and
that's their entire identity.
yeah, they're just like I'm a brony. It's like oh, it's like what else is there to you? It's like I like Rainbow Dash. I don't know. I wasn't really a gamer. I hated when my brother would be like, "Yeah, man, you're a gamer, man." It's like you're really a gamer. It's like, please don't fucking call me that. It's like, why not? It's like, 'cause it's, I don't know, it's cringe. It's 'cause I'm served. That's who I am.
Yeah, that's kind of how I was. I was a bit of a weeb, but I never told anyone about it. Mostly because half the time people are like, "Oh shit, what do you watch?" I watched One Piece, Naruto, and I'm over here like, "Love Hina, fucking To Love Ru, Zero Nutsu kind of like just pervy shit." Because I was a pervert as a kid.
Yeah.
Ah, I love me some ecchi animes back in the day. Mwah, delicious.
People call
Like
me.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I didn't watch like, like I think the only mainstream anime I watched was Naruto, and I stopped before Shippuden came out. And that's like, and even the ecchis that I watch are considered mainstream now.
I don't know. I never liked. I just found it so cringy when people like had to like identify themselves as something like I'm a gamer. Yeah, I'm a gamer, guys. It's like shut the fuck up.
I remember I got called nerd just for playing like Yu-Gi-Oh and some. I didn't even play Yu-Gi-Oh that much. I had like one deck, and half the time I wasn't even like paying attention to when I played. It was just cheating. Every time my friend would look away, I would just change my hand.
Wow, I can't believe you would do that. I also did that.
It was great because you just put, "Hey, what's that over there?" They're like, "Oh, what?" I'm like, "Oh, I don't know. I guess it was. Guess I thought I saw something." You already have all the cards of Exodia in your hand out of nowhere. You're just like, "Hey, yo, isn't that crazy?" I used to play DS in class too. In fact, actually, I played Pokemon also.
Crazy. Me and my friends used to play PSP all the time. That's what
See,
that's what gave me my gamer status. Was I always had my PSP out.
I wanted to play PSP, but I couldn't afford it at the time. Because at that time, me getting a console was pretty rare. So my mother was like, "You have a DS. I'm not getting you a PSP."
Mom, my
I was
friend.
just over here playing. Actually, I didn't even have a DS when the DSs first came out. I was just playing my normal ass Game Boy SP. I played the shit out of
Yeah, I played a lot of Game Boy Advance and SP and all that shit. I kind of wish I still had my Game Boy and stuff like that.
See, I was playing Golden Sun, Pokemon, Too Gritty and Dark. Yeah, I can understand that. I can respect that.
I mean, you had like Harvest Moon and shit like that. Or was Harvest Moon also a GameCube? Kingdom
I
Hearts.
honestly don't know.
Kingdom Hearts was the grittiest game ever on PS2.
I loved playing like those little dungeon crawler games. What was the one I played
Like the
when I
Mystery
finally got
Dungeon
DS?
games.
Yeah, but no, I didn't play that. I never actually played Mystery Dungeon. Fuck, what was it called? Izuna, the Legend of the Unemployed Ninja.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
I
yeah,
used
yeah.
to play the fuck out of that.
I still think the PS2 is like the best console ever made.
Yeah, I think that was my first etchy game I actually played.
That wasn't the first ecchi game I played. The first ecchi game I played was on PS1.
What game was that?
I don't remember. But I remember somebody, I remember my brother saw me playing it and he told my mom and I got in trouble. It's like, you bought it for me!
Super Robot Wars Tyson OG. I feel like I've played that.
Yeah, I played Super Robot Wars games before.
Oh, Advanced Wars. That was another game I played.
Oh, I loved Advance Wars.
Oh yeah, that looks hella familiar. I loved Atlas games growing up.
I don't think Atlas made it. I think they published it.
No, I just saw Atlas and assumed they made it.
Yeah, actually, it was made by NIS Softwares.
Well, I don't see their name on the box.
Yes, had a lot of really good games.
It still wasn't like Izuna where you sit in the bathtub and you have to blow this fucking steam out of the way. I remember being a kid going, yeah! But now I'm like, damn, I was a fucking idiot. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I miss old anime stereotypes. Like, they still exist, but... Like, remember back in older etchy anime where like if they did anything perverted, the guy would have like the nosebleed. It
Yeah.
was so stupid.
I remember when I was a kid, I got Final Fantasy X, and I was too scared to play it.
Why?
I don't know what it was about it, but like, I just thought like the game was gonna be scary or like too complicated. Like there was something daunting about it that I found really scary about it. Oh man, what was that? I remember the first DS game I played was it was like some game where you had to like collect fossils or something like that.
Oh, was it Fossil Wars?
I don't think no, it wasn't called Fossil War. It had like a weird name to it, and I remember thinking that game was garbage.
Was it like it was kind of like Pokemon where you take fossils, you turn them into dinosaurs or whatever, and you fight?
I think so. Yeah, like he had like a main character and he had like an energy sword or some shit like that.
Yeah, I don't know what that is then.
It was on the DS. It was like the first DS game I ever played, and I thought, man, this game fucking sucks. Mom, take the DS back. I don't want it no more.
I don't remember what the first DS game I played was. It might have been like just Mario. Or like that Naruto 3D fighter. Or 2D fighter, what the fuck they had. They got hit on Mario, man.
If all the characters aren't pretty in Blue's game, she doesn't want to play it.
She's that person that plays Animal Crossing and gets rid of the people that she thinks are ugly. What about their personalities, Blue? What about their personalities?
Blue doesn't care about personality. She just cares about looks.
I know, right? So shallow.
I still remember the first PS2 game I played. It was called Orphan. That game is terrible, but I have so much nostalgia for it. The game fucking sucks. I should play it again.
My first PS2 game that I played was Silent Hill.
That's a good PS2 game as a kid to be your first one you play.
Yeah, it was Silent Hill 3 to be exact, and I was too scared to get through the first part. I saw that fucking monster walk at me, and I just
yeah. Nope, nah, the game's no good. Game's no good. We can't play
it. Wasn't. According to my mother, it was because my dad gave us the PS2 because he didn't want it anymore.
You ever play SSX Tricky?
Yes.
I fucking love those games.
Too bad SSX kind of eh. The new one that they made.
Oh, Blast Chambers was lit, man.
I never actually played that game. I only played the
demo from the demo disc.
Yeah,
yeah, I know the one you're talking about. I had that one too. I remember playing Blast. I remember Blast Chamber and thinking like, "Oh, I gotta get this game, Mom."
But you kind of need friends to play, don't you?
I have friends. Unlike you, I wasn't a fucking loner.
Well, I'm sorry. I moved around a lot.
See, growing up, Otter, in elementary school and all that shit, I was the cool kid that everybody wanted to hang out with because I was the biggest and everybody was scared of me.
Yeah, it's kind of funny because in high school for me, I was not the first high school. I wasn't the cool one. Like I was just another dude walking through the hall. But when I went to my second high school,
because you were the only black guy, you were a commodity.
I was the only black guy,
yeah.
So I was a commodity. I was cool by default, baby.
Damn, that guy one-shot at me. I definitely remember playing Blast Chamber with all my friends. The game was awesome. You know what's kind of sad is like it's like because how emulators are, like it's so hard to like set up like you can't be like, hey, do you guys remember this old game? Do you guys want to play it together and just set up like a net play lobby for it? Unless it's like on Dolphin or you can emulate on Dolphin because Dolphin's the only good one out there that does good net play.
I still remember using an emulator in high school to play Mario Kart.
Which Mario Kart was it?
64.
Yeah. I remember when I learned about emulators. Oh man, I would spend like whole afternoons just downloading ROMs and trying out new shit.
Games you never got to play before.
Yeah, or like games I never even heard of. Or here's like this crazy modded version of Pokemon. It's like, oh fuck. It's like the Pokemon I know, but different.
What was it that one mod for Pokemon where it turns them all into like little
Mollies, yeah, Moemon or whatever.
Of course, you like Moemon.
Man, I'd hate for you to ever have kids, Blue. You're gonna look at your child and be like, damn, you ugly. I need a new one.
She goes back to the hospital. It's like, I need to refund this baby. You think there are people that do that? Like they trade babies based on how they look?
I'm sure there's some underground ring like that.
So sad to think about.
You find out years later that you were actually not
Traded.
because your parents thought you were ugly. Parents come back, man, you grew up pretty nice looking. Damn, I shouldn't have traded you.
I don't know how I would react if my mom like suddenly told me I was like also adopted. I was like, I don't know how I feel. I think I wouldn't care.
I mean, at this point, your age, yeah, probably not. Now, what if she told you were adopted? No, not really that you were adopted, but you were traded.
If I learned I was traded, I'd be very upset. If I traded and I realized that my value hasn't gone up, I have depreciated in value.
She's gonna go, you look better as a baby.
You find like your biological parents are like, yeah, it was a good idea to trade you. Still wish I never traded in some of my older games and I kept all of that shit.
Oh yeah.
Even like the really shitty ones. Like I had like this really shitty surfing game. I kind of wish I kept that too. Cause
I love how like we knew with. I mean, I don't know about you, but it's like I felt like I knew that if I got rid of my PlayStation 2 and all this mess, it would just come to bite me in the ass. But it's like in that moment, you're just like, ah, but I don't need it, and I can feel it.
well, because like there was stuff that there was like new stuff that I wanted more. So like you can never like know like how much like some of the shit's gonna be expensive, right?
True.
Like how would I know that this like mediocre like niche JRPG is gonna be like fucking $300 now?
Yeah, it's so wild because I'm like, who is buying it at that price? Because somebody had to have bought it at that price for people to just keep continually sell it for that much.
And also at the time I was like thinking like, well, I can always just emulate if I really want to play it again. But like, there's something about like owning it physically.
Yeah,
That
that's one of
feels
the things
nice.
that I struggle with emulators because it doesn't feel the same.
Kind of the reason I also kind of like want to find like a really nice like CRT that I can play games on, and just like plug in my PS2 on it, like kind of get like that old feeling back. Yeah, I agree too because like I don't know, something about having it that like adds to it, right?
I just like owning stuff, but that's also because as much as I have a bunch of games on Steam, I still hate the idea that if Steam ever goes down, all those games are pretty much fucked.
Yeah, I still need to back up my PS3 stuff before like that shit just becomes impossible to like ever patch. It's kind of like what I hate too about like even like during like the PS3 and 360 era was that like they would sell their games broken. So like if you could never patch them, it's like you're fucked because now you can only ever play like the worst version of that game.
The funny part though is we low key knew this was gonna happen when PS3 was when PS4 started coming out.
Yeah.
Because everyone just was, like, I don't know why people really assume that PS3 would just be on forever. Because I'm like, it's not. It's going to close eventually. I guess people just assumed it was gonna close in like PS6 or some shit.
Also, I just like how like my games look on like on a shelf.
Oh, that too.
It's like aesthetically nice. Once I get like once I like get my new job and I start making more money, well, hopefully start making more money down the line, I want to get back into collecting and buying older games and stuff like that.
I do too. It's just some games are like, God, this is ridiculous. Who's buying it? Who is buying it?
I got
They
really
hit you with the,
good.
I was gonna say they hit you with that. Well, if you really want it, then you know you have to buy it. And it's like, man, fuck you.
I just think like that's like going to like thrift stores and like or like garage sales is like so good for collecting. I found a game that game Orphan I was telling you about.
Yeah.
it was like pretty expensive at some point, right? Because they're like, it's just not. It's a very rare game. But I was able to find it for like stupid cheap on eBay. Because somebody was just selling it secondhand. Like, yeah, this game fucking sucks. I just want to sell it and get rid of it.
Like some people don't know the value of certain games, and then some people are just like, I don't care.
Oh man, Ghost Trick. I couldn't find a physical. Even when Ghost Trick was new, I couldn't find a physical copy of it anywhere because nobody like none of the stores, and not even GameStop had it, or they were like sold out. So I had to like, I bought it on the iOS Play Store.
The other thing I think that sucks the most is the fact that like they will never remake, or not even remake. They just won't ever. Like there could be a market for like Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I know there's a licensing issue and shit, but at the same time, it's like, bro, there's a market there for that game. People want that fucking game, and it's like all they would have to do is just like just strike a fucking deal somehow, some way where they could at least fucking sell it again for like even if it's a brief amount of time.
Hey Blue, have you actually played Stardew Valley? Even after you got all your mods working?
90% playing mod or fucking mod.
Every time I saw Blue Flame, that Camel just her trying to fix mods.
So much.
Hey man, at least she's dedicated, alright? You can't.
Yeah, she's way more dedicated than I am. Because
Yeah.
they hit a point. I'm just like, I don't give a fuck. I'll play vanilla now. God, if The Sims was that hard to mod, I would have just been like, bro, fuck that. Speaking of Sims, I need to go see how my Sims are doing.
They're all dead.
I like seeing what mods are out there, but then sometimes I don't really care to like download them and do all that shit. Unless they add like some hella humor to the game for me. Like that mod in Sims 4. Oh my god, that thing is hilarious.
Woohoo! I like gameplay mods, that's about it. Like, I'll go out of my way to mod a game if it, like, changes the gameplay enough. Or if it, like, makes the game, like, run better or whatever.
All right.
I actually don't like modding games that dramatically change the game all that much. Like, I don't really care for visual mods all that much, unless it's, like, back when Street Fighter 4 came on PC, like, that's what everybody did, right? Was, like, make Chun-Li look like, fucking... the Obama or whatever, right?
Shunbama.
Yeah. Yeah, didn't you say you didn't like the way like the art looked in that game or whatever?
See, that's the thing that I would change for like visuals. Is like there have been times where like I've played a game like Fallout 4, where I'm just like, God damn, you're so fucking ugly.
Yeah, the Fallout and like Skyrim were like the games I modded just to make the games more fun.
Well, like it's so crazy how it like like Skyrim and Fallout 4 are literally fucking amazing games.
No, they're
But
not.
I only think they're amazing because of how much you can mod and change the game to not be the vanilla.
Yeah, because they're not fun. Like
Because by themselves, you're like, this is kind of boring. But
yeah, I remember I made like Fallout. Well, New Vegas, I'm fine playing vanilla because I like that game a lot. But like, there were some mods that make that game like way better for me. Except for one mod, it was like a headshot mod. So every time you got a headshot, it just automatically killed someone. It was like this mod, fucking, this is a terrible idea. This game's so easy when you just headshot everything.
there are people who like legitimately just want to like pretty much god mode the entire game. Because I have a friend who does it. He mods, so he's pretty much god moding, and I never understood why. Because I was just like, bro, it's like, where's the fun?
Yeah, there was
Or
a
no?
mod for one game that I played that made it. It just made the game way too easy. The only time I would ever make a game too easy is if like, if I like the game, like, and I just need to get over like the initial like 4 hour mark or something like that. I just want to blitz through that. Or if I want to get like abilities really fast. Like I modded Devil May Cry 3 so I could get like all the skills like right at the start or whatever.
Oh yeah, that's right. I have a new mod on Sims where I can make a zombie apocalypse.
That's fun. Randomly or you choose?
I can. There's apparently a way you can get it so it starts randomly. I just haven't figured that one out yet, but you can start it up. Although it's not as interesting.
Did you get the sex mod working?
Oh yeah, that thing's still working. You know that thing been working.
Well, you told me
But,
you told me it wasn't working for a while or whatever.
well, it's because it stopped working because the game updated, but they didn't update. So I had to wait for the mod to update. But whatchamacallit? I have one where it's like zombie, and then you can have one like I added random events. It's like your character just get fucking murdered out of nowhere. You know, like life. You could be walking down the street and all of a sudden you get shanked.
Yeah, it's a very normal thing that happens. Hey, Blue, did you ever actually play The Sims?
She played 4.
No, I'm saying like, did she ever actually like get her game going?
Oh, that's right. She tried to mod it too, didn't she?
I don't know. She tried to mod it. Did you ever get your game of Sims going?
Oh, I don't know why I thought you modded it too.
Yeah, idiot. She never modded it. For real, Stardew. What was that banana pudding mod even supposed to do? Just add banana pudding to the game?
Adds banana pudding, breaks your whole fucking game.
I mean, that's what it did. So I was wondering, like, if it did something special, like it was just like it just added like another item that she could have or whatever.
Dude, how do you fuck up? All you have to do is add one item, and it fucks and destroys your entire game. Oh.
Ah, that makes sense. All right.
Oh hey, I forgot I had another mod for the kids. So you can be more involved in your kid's life and actually like route them so that way they are like geniuses and shit.
Hmm. You can micromanage your kids and they can grow up
Yeah,
resenting you later.
I made it.
They
I
grow up
modded
to
the game
resenting
so I
you
could-
later.
I got a mod to micromanage my kids.
Carter just wants his kids to take care of him later on in life, like an Asian dad.
It's not even. Remember, my dude died before my kid was an adult. Remember?
No, yeah, one of them that was an adult, wasn't he?
Oh yeah, that's right. And then he took over the house after I died. I just love the idea that you could die and the game just keeps going, and you're just like, all right, here you go, you're your kids now.
Man, I've been streaming for 3 hours. Jesus Christ. Yeah, streaming's kind of like the easiest job ever made. Hitekya! I still need to find the hidden chest in this fucking level. I can't find it. I'm probably gonna call it soon, actually. I'm gonna take a break from this game.
I'm much voodoo do I do to my friends for my own amusement? All the voodoo.
Are you making a new character?
Yeah.
Oh.
I like to make new characters and put them into the world with the other characters and see how they all react.
Is there a multiplayer mod for The Sims?
I have no idea.
That'd be interesting.
I need to actually work on creating the world so that way I can actually, because I have an entire like area that has like no houses or whatever. I have to literally build all the houses and fill it up with people.
It's crazy how many games like I've seen that are like, man, I would really like this game if it was multiplayer. I wish the multiplayer in like Animal Crossing was like way better than it actually was. Like honestly, there's no reason why it shouldn't be kind of like Minecraft, where like you and your friends just make like one generic island. Like it's not about like having like different villagers or whatever, and you all just like help take care of it or raise it or whatever. I guess you
That
can
would be
have, or
interesting.
you could have other villagers too, I guess, if you want, but like you and your friends, like the multiplayer aspect of it was more involved than just come visit my island and fuck around and like maybe take some of my shit.
I still think it's funny how like Animal Crossing still can't get over the idea of two people playing on the same fucking console.
Like
Like you'll
having,
have they'll have the main dude who can upgrade all your shit, but then they'll have the other person who's just there, and you're just like, bro, why can't my fucking friend who's playing on my console upgrade my shit for me? What if I'm not playing anymore?
like you can't have like multiple like islands or different players or something like that.
No. So like if I give you my Switch, right? And you
Uh-huh.
played Animal Crossing, I don't really know about the profile, like the Switch profiles, because I never tried it. But they were saying like if you come to my island and you live on my island, since I'm the main island owner, you literally can't do anything with my island. And I understand why you wouldn't want that in a way, but at the same time, like I kind of am like, what if two people are just playing on one console?
Well, why can't you just set like permissions? Like on this
Well,
island, like anybody on the island can
there's
just do
no
whatever.
permissions. I don't know.
It's been a thing in Animal Crossing though. The only one I kind of got close to like getting into was the one on the Wii, because I heard it had online, so I thought that like me and my friends could all have like one island that we all, or one city or whatever that we all took care of. But it turned out it wasn't like that. I was like, alright, well, I'm not playing this shit by myself. I don't think it's fun enough. Fuck.
I don't know why, but when I was a kid, I loved going onto my island, doing my thing and whatnot. You know, spending hours fishing. But, like now when I play it, like I still play it from time to time, but it's like, damn, this feels like a job. I already got a job.
Probably because you appreciate your time more now than you did as a kid. I mean, when I was a kid, I could like grind like fucking the same shit like for hours on end and be like, yeah, this is gameplay, this is fun, doing the same thing over and over again. And now it's just like, alright, well, I can't really like do it right now. Isn't that City Folk? Oh. Was City Folk the one on the Wii? Yeah, okay. Blue just likes cheating. Oh yeah, the GameCube one was just the N64 like version, but like upgraded or whatever, I think. I think people still say that like the 3DS one was the best one, New Leaf. What makes it the best one? Like compared to like what's so special about that one that's so bestest about it? If you can explain to me, please. Oh, okay, I see what you mean. So they like take out features, or like they just never implement them, and then they might say, "Hey guys, look, this feature from the old game's back," but it's like that was a new feature like years ago. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Actually, speaking of The Sims, I think they did that shit for The Sims too, right? Where they took out a feature and then sold it back as DLC.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because the new Animal Crossing has no mini games and shit.
That was something that was like really like weird. That I thought I thought I could get like if you guys came over, it's like, hey guys, look, I have this console thing, like this minigame we could play there, like let's play poker or something. Like, I don't know, like I don't know. It was really disappointing because there's really like no reason to visit each other's islands other than just look at it, or there's something on my island that you need, or my turnip prices are good.
Remember when people were auctioning their fucking their houses because the turnip prices?
Yeah, I did that a few times too. That was like a legit scam too on like Twitter, where like oh, I think there was like a Twitter post too where like somebody like pissed somebody off and they're like, then they like act them like, hey, like this person has like really good turnip prices, and so then they got bombarded with like DMs and shit. People could join your island. People would join your island New Horizons, just suck your island dick, because all you can do is just look at how pretty the island is. Oh man, I remember all like the moral dilemmas people had about their islands, like the people that would like change like the system dates on their console, and people would be like, you're not supposed to do that, and then people would have like these long debates, like who gives a fuck?
Oh my god, right? Like that's been a thing since Animal Crossing first came out, changing your fucking system time and shit.
And like some people like get so like tilted about it, like who cares?
I'm playing Animal Crossing the right way by waiting every day. It's just like I don't care enough to do that.
I mean, I didn't change the system day because I just like whatever. Like I needed an excuse to play the next day, basically.
Because that was like the one thing that kind of sucked about like at least the new one was like you would do everything you needed to do for the day, and you're just like, well, guess I just come back tomorrow. Like, remember when we didn't know about the whole breaking the rocks to get the to mine ore and shit?
Yeah.
So we're just sitting there, like, I think I broke 3 of my rocks to begin with because I ate the food that made it,
Yeah, to let you break it or whatever.
yeah. The more you walk on grass, the more the grass will wear down and become dirt. I never actually got to play New Leaf. I probably could, though, because I have, like, 3 3DSs.
I still need to buy a 3DS. Actually, now this shit's like going digital and like they're starting to shut all this shit down. I kind of want to get a 3DS at some point and start buying physical games. So like, at least for a few games, I have like access to them.
I just want to play Fire Emblem again, Conquest, so I can breed my kids to be the best they can be.
I don't know. I want to buy one. Otter does.
Remember in Fire Emblem Serve how like people were all mad about that
What?
on the 3. Oh, did you guys hear me when I talked earlier?
What?
Oh, I guess not. Okay, so I was talking about playing Fire Emblem, and I was like, I'm gonna play Fire Emblem again so I can breed my kids and get only the top tier kids.
Oh, in Conquest?
Yeah. And then I was talking about like, remember how people were all butthurt about that when they added that shit in Fire Emblem?
People were butthurt about that? I don't know that.
Yeah, there were people who were like, this isn't Fire Emblem. Why is there, what's with all this waifu bullshit and whatnot?
You haven't been saying that shit since Awakening.
I love.
I mean, it's what kept the series alive, so I don't know why people are mad.
The mom and dad were buff. It could be even buffer.
It's kind of funny though, because when I play Three Houses, I don't feel the same. Like before, like in Awakening and Conquest and all that, I had a waifu. But then when it came to Three Houses, I actually couldn't have a waifu because I was like, these are my kids. I'm teaching them.
No comment.
What, you had a waifu in Three Houses?
No comment. No comment. I bet you can't guess who my waifu in Awakening was. Or, well, I never played it, but, you know, who I latched onto when I saw them.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't know, actually, because I would guess Bernadette, but... What is my friend code on here? I'm surprised this thing still works. I haven't had this thing turned on in 2 years.
What's your Fuenco owl? Add me on 3DS.
I'm trying to figure that one out.
Can't believe they still do friend codes. Like, even on the Switch, I still can't believe they do that shit.
If it ain't broke, they ain't gonna fix
It is broke. It fucking sucks.
I mean, it kind of works. Huh. I remember every time I turned on the 3D feature, it always hurt my eyes, but now it doesn't really hurt.
It's probably because you're trained by VR.
Probably.
I can only play VR games for like 30 minutes at a time before I start getting sick.
Damn.
Also, I talked about it. I talked about it earlier, but like, my glasses don't fit in the VR headset.
They
So-
come with a, it comes with a
That
little...
no, that don't work. That don't work. I know what you're talking. That
no,
don't
no.
work. So like, what I have to do is it's the padding. Like, I have to like get it through the padding first, and then I can get it in there, and then it fits fine. So what I have to do is I have to shove my glasses into the VR headset, get it past the padding, get the glasses like on the lenses themselves, and then put it on. Like, as like my glasses and the VR headset are one giant thing.
Weird.
Yeah.
I was just saying another thing you could do is, I mean, you could loosen it up so it slides onto your head and then you can plop it on. 'Cause that's what I do is I pull it around my head and then I push it up and then I just set it onto my face. Like, it might mess up my glasses and I have to adjust it from the back, but that's how I get my glasses in there.
I think I might buy the prescription lenses. I found out you can buy prescription lenses for your VR headset.
I thought about that too.
And I just popped them out and then just... But you share yours with your mom, right?
No, I have my...
Oh. I think I might buy prescription lenses. Maybe next month or something.
I gotta stop pulling my mic off my desk.
Why?
Because I feel bad.
Bad about what?
Making y'all hear my mic fly off my desk.
Does it fly good?
Not really. Give me a second. I need to go figure out my internet password again.
Imagine not knowing what your Wi-Fi password is. God, how the fuck did I get there before? I know I did. And then I died. I'm about to look up a map or something. Oh, interesting. So I have to wait. It has a night route. Okay.
Yeah.
Nothing. What's the Wi-Fi password?
You worry about it. Damn, my username on my 3DS was Ziggy. I haven't gone by that in forever.
Ziggy. When did you start using average order?
It was around the time, because I didn't originally go by average otter. I went by otter pop. And that was because, remember that Latina girl I was talking about that I was fucking around with?
I thought you originally went by Ziggy and then you went to Otter.
Yeah. Well, no, not otter. I went to, we went like, so it went Ziggy, and that girl gave me the nickname Otter Pop. And I was like, huh, this opens up a whole new realm of possibilities. So then I went by Otter Pop, and then if I couldn't find Otter Pop, I could do average Otter, and then it went to Otter because, laziness.
So when
Friends
did you
system
stop?
update.
When did you went from Ziggy to Otter Pop?
I want to say like 2018.
Hmm.
Do you have an old nickname, Blue? Yeah, that's how my friends feel because they've only known me as Ziggy. So they find it weird that I'm called Otter now.
Just like Blue. She can only ever be Blue. Oh, I know what it is. It's Chingachang. Because your real name is Chun.
I mean, you are a midget.
She's not. How tall are you? You're like 4'9". Yeah, I was right.
4951, no difference.
Well, is your dad like tall?
She comes at your dad. Her dad came out like, yeah, dad 6'2" or some shit.
Your dad's 5'2". I called you a midget. Imagine being under 5'5".
Could be me.
I don't even know how you look at the world anymore. How do you even like reach shelves in stores, man? Like I don't
All
get
the
it.
Miiverse is discontinued.
That's dangerous. You're gonna get hurt if you do that. Ma'am, just please ask for assistance. Ask your local RN to help you out with whatever needs you need to reach stuff.
Hey sir, remember those TikToks where it's like men under 6 foot? Like, running to the ground.
Did I have like their camera running around on the ground going to the bathroom or whatever? It's like they're climbing out
Yeah.
of their bed. Yeah, register nurse, exactly. Otter, you're an RN, right? Otter,
Yeah, huh?
are you an RN?
No.
No?
No.
Damn.
I like that fucking post. I'm looking for an RN. I completely forgot how to find my friend code on this thing.
Did you just go to your profile?
I think. Does the eShop still work?
I thought they discontinued the eShop.
I'm about to find out. And I think they discontinued the Wii's eShop.
Oh, they did that like years ago, yeah.
Yeah, no, the Wii shop still works. Or not Wii shop, the eShop still works. Yokai Watch 3. Oh boy!
I ain't never met nobody that likes Yokai Watch.
Well, Blue likes it. So now you met someone.
God, bro, when Blue showed me that shit, was that at the hotel at the time? I was laughing so fucking hard. I thought the people in the room next over were gonna complain. That shit fucked me up.
Hey, my friends list? Who are my friends?
Nobody.
I actually have two.
Only 2 friends.
Why am I on my friends list?
You
Someone called Missy, and someone called BCD.
Who are they?
I have no fucking idea.
Do you think they're like from like some game you were playing, like Pokemon or something like that?
I think Missy was some from a game that I was playing, but I think BCD was because I remember playing Pokemon at the gate, and we used to do Pokemon trades, and then we would like try to like gamble and see what we'd get. With the mystery trade?
Wonder Trade or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
When you get those hacked Pokemon, you're like son of a bitch. Damn, why's my friend code so fucking long? Why am I white? I don't think I've ever changed my me.
Ah man, I miss the old Wii, like the Everybody Vote channel and all that shit on the Wii.
That shit was so stupid.
This shit was stupid, man, but I loved it. I tune in all the time just to get some Everybody Vote, or like even like the one where it's like where people like design a me and then like they will vote on the one that fits like the theme the best and all that shit.
I gotta change my me.
The Wii has so much personality to it.
I
kind of like the Wii U better.
The Wii U.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the way the main menu and all that shit looks. I kind of wish that the Switch looked like that. Even the Switch, even like the 3DS, had really like nice looking menus.
It's like I like what they were going for with the Wii U. Like I like the idea of having that tablet thing too, but that was pretty much like a prototype Switch if you think about it.
I mean, there ain't no thinking about it. I mean, that's exactly what it was.
Yeah, but I feel like somebody out there would be like, no, it wasn't. And it's gonna be like, oh, okay.
I just wish like I like when like game consoles were like super interactive. I think about like the Dreamcast and all that shit. Like how like you could like do so much with just the main menu and like it has so much personality. Even like the PS2 had like all that crazy psychedelic shit.
Yeah.
I wish they would bring that up. But now everything's kind of like so sterile, I guess.
Yeah.
Which I guess it is like function over form, but like I don't know. That with PlayStation, it definitely that shit definitely started with like the PSP. I still think like the 3DS probably has like the nicest looking GUI out of all the consoles.
I also miss.
No, actually no. I would say the Wii U probably has the nicest looking one, where you like log in and you see all like the Mii's up there.
Yeah.
And they had like the Mii Plaza, so you see like what everybody's saying about that shit. Even though the Mii Plaza, man, that shit was whack. Like those like
Dude,
that.
I love when
No,
people-
you ever follow that Mii Plaza or Miiverse? That's what it's called, the Miiverse thing.
Yeah. Oh, it's like in Splatoon when like people like they allowed drawing people were just making some whack shit. Yo, why's my Mii so fucking ugly?
All Mii's are ugly, Otter.
I know, but mine's just actually I think mine's basic. I don't think I ever actually adjusted. I think I just threw them together and just went fuck it.
Your Mii on Switch isn't that bad.
But that's because I actually tried to make him. Remember how when I made my main Blue over here texting me, it doesn't really look like you, and it's like, wow, okay.
Blue was criticizing your Mii.
Yeah.
Hers looks like hers because it's really short. Mine looks like me, so you know that can never say that shit about mine. You know which I need to go to the barber shop, get my shit cleaned up. COVID has been a really good excuse to ignore my grooming. Ugh, fuck. Bless you.
Thank you.
How many 3DS games do you own?
Like 7 or 8?
Wait, was the 3DS the console you told me where like you bought one in England, and then when you came back you found out you had another one?
Yeah. I think I gave that one to my mother though, so I'm not 100% sure if is it mine still or hers.
If I'm gonna buy a 3DS, it's gonna be like the new 2DS one, like the one that folds down, but it has like the updated processor and all that shit.
I have so many 3DS games. I just want to play Zuna again, but I don't want to pay like fucking $100 for one game.
Both digital. Oh, I thought you meant like you bought the same game, both digital and physical.
Well, I've done shit like that.
I mean, I bought games that I bought physical, and then I buy them again on Steam or something like that.
Well, like for me, there's some times where like so back in England, I'm working on a blue dam. I fuck, I forgot where I was going with this now.
There were times
My
where I
store took
bought. Oh,
Ah, sorry. My store takes forever to update their game catalog, so I bought shit. What in the fuck is that, Blue? Uh, what does that mean? So yeah, you can continue with what you're saying because I completely dropped the ball. Blue's me kind of startled me.
I was just saying that like when I buy fighting games, sometimes I'll buy it digital or like physically, and then I'll be like, well, I don't want to like constantly change games, so I'll like buy it like digitally just so I can like quickly swap between physical and digital games.
I know with certain games like Pokemon, I'll buy one digitally and then one physically. Usually, if I'm just getting the other version.
Yeah.
Or like I was trying to say before, my store takes forever to update its catalog, so sometimes I'll buy it digitally, and if I like it enough, and I don't want to take up any space, I'll buy it physically, and then just delete it on my doohickey.
Doohickey.
Yeah.
I want to buy. I'm gonna buy that new Pokemon game physically.
Snap.
No, not Snap. Legend of Arceus or whatever the fuck it's called. The really cool looking one. The most interesting looking Pokemon game in a while.
I don't know what that one was called.
You know what I'm talking about though, right? The one that's like completely like 2D and shit, or not 2D, like 3D, like open world and all that. Breath of the Pokemon. Breath of the Wild Pokemon. Otter, what does that mean?
I literally just made that. It actually was like the default white meat, and I just made him some black and red. Just let me express myself.
That looks nothing like you. You will never be that dark.
I don't have a status message because I didn't care enough to put it. Why don't you show them yours? Morgan Freeman, no hair.
Fuck. Wait, does this attack do more damage now that it's because it's raining? Oh shit, it might do. Big forehead power. I mean, she ain't wrong. Even back then, she was aware of how ginormous her forehead was. You might mistake it for a moon if you're looking through a telescope.
Oh yeah, that's right. Now that I have all my old Pokemon, I could put them in Pokemon Home, and then bring them to my Switch. Ooh.
Ooh. Can you afford to do that?
Could not find save data for a game that's compatible with Pokemon Bank. What? I know damn well this game did not just tell me I have no Pokemon data that I can use.
You have no Pokemon data you can use.
That's a fucking lie. I have Ultra Sun, I have Alpha,
But you have save
Ruby.
files.
Unless my save file corrupted or some shit. And if it does, I'm gonna cry.
I can't wait. Go ahead and launch the game file real quick.
You know, I probably have to put the game in themselves.
Oh, you have like the physical cartridges?
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably need to do that.
Oh god, I forgot I used to also go by... I remember, like, a split between Ziggy was Odif.
Otis?
Odif.
Odef. Why?
Because I had this huge, like, bench of, like, fucking Viking shit. And it's ironic, because the way to me, it sounds like something a Viking would use, but somebody who actually understands Viking terminology and stuff was like, the fact that you named yourself Odef with a PH insinuates you're a woman.
Yeah, you're kind of a woman.
Took off my headset, I can't hear you.
Yeah, you're kind of a woman. Yeah. Yeah, Otter's a woman. He's a bitch. He's a woman. He's a fucking asshole. I'd fucking kick his fucking ass if I could. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about Otter, alright? He's a fucking douchebag, piece of shit. Alright, and there's nothing you can do about it because you can't hear me.
I mean,
What?
I heard all that.
Oh, no you didn't.
Alright, let's see, I got Fire Emblem Echoes. I don't think I've ever actually played this game.
That game sucks.
And inside, instead of it having Fire Emblem Echoes, inside of it was Advanced Wars, Days of Ruin. I got Pokemon Moon.
Where's Fire Emblem Echoes?
Currently, Fire Emblem Echoes was inside of Pokemon Moon. Oh shit! I got Project Cross Zone too. Fuck yeah.
Oh boy.
I got Project Cross Zone too, sir.
Project Cross Zone?
Yeah.
I love that game.
I assume you didn't play it.
I need to look up what it is.
It's like that huge ass crossover game that had like Ryu, Morrigan, Mega Man, Dot Hack Dude, Dante.
Oh, Project X Zone. Wasn't there one on the...
Oh my god, I destroyed this fucking game case.
No, I never played it. I was thinking like there was like another game that I played or something like that, but I can't remember like what it was. That was like Project Cross Zone. Otter, look at chat. Otter, look at chat.
Look at that. Hell yeah. I only have 2 though.
I remember people being mad because they made all the female characters tits too big. Even like the really flat girls.
Let's see. I got Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. Played it, Tick. I'm missing the game. Because I have Super Smash Brothers for 3DS. But, like, I don't have Super Smash Brothers.
What do you mean?
So, like, I have the case. I'm just missing the game.
I mean, didn't you say you had, like, some other game in the Echoes case?
Well, yeah, but I found the Echoes game. I just didn't find, So, like, all the games are in the correct thing except for Smash Brothers right now.
That's an ugly 3DS theme. It's the ugliest 3DS theme I've ever seen.
Oh,
But it's pretty cute, I guess. Otter, what's your 3DS theme?
It's literally the basic theme.
What? Well, what themes do you have?
I don't think I cared enough to ever change it.
Oh my god, man. How are you so... Like, why not? I bet you're gonna tell me you have the basic PS4 theme, too.
Yeah, I do. I don't care to change. I'm not in the menu that long.
Yeah, but, like, when you are, like, don't you want, like, something pleasant to treat you and, like, meet you
I
and all
don't
that?
care.
Why don't you care?
Because it doesn't matter to me. Like, the most I'll change is maybe the color.
I bet you will, like, not decorate your house either.
I mean, for the longest time, I never decorated my own room. So, like, if you looked at my room back in the day, oh, I had no posters up, nothing on my walls. It almost, like, the only thing that might have been showed any sign that somebody lived there was my bed and my desk. Everything else was just blank. I'm a Rolling Stone, serve. I gather no algae.
What the fuck does that mean? You're a Rolling Stone. Otter, what does that mean? I can't do this. It's too hard.
Bust out the Fire Emblem Conquest.
It's not a bad looking 3DS. I also stream water in my mouth. Because my mouth felt really dry. Steps taken? What? Steps taken where?
I'm assuming it's her walking around with her DS in her pocket. Yeah, damn.
Blue really likes your 3DS. Is that Nintendogs?
Right?
My favorite game in that list is Netflix.
I know, right?
Do people actually watch Netflix on their 3DS? I never bought a Vita. I just bought the Vita TV. Oh, you traded games too? Oh, you traded them in. Oh, I traded games with people like Hey, I bought this new game, but I see you have this one. You want to trade? Yeah. Blue never actually bought books for her financial aid money. She just bought games. Getting financial aid money is like getting like a little paycheck every time. It's like, yeah, free money. Bum, bum, bum.
Yeah, man, it takes 0 steps ever.
Buys a portable games console. Doesn't go anywhere with it. I got this new console, guys. Oh, where are you gonna go with it? Huh? What do I want to do about my legs, Nintendo?
The third most the third most titles I've played was the system settings in Nintendo.
You really like the system settings?
Yeah, it's a fun game.
What's your favorite thing about it?
It really helped me get around. I have Harvest Moon on here. I apparently played 2 minutes.
Oh, my controller died. My controller died. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm about to get fucked up. I gotta play with my controller real fast. Ah.
Oh, I didn't realize I sent one twice.
Huh?
No, I sent a picture twice. I didn't mean to.
Dummy.
I only have 2.
Can I not pause the game? Well, I guess this is how I die.
Damn. I don't know why, but I remember putting hella time into Awakening. It's probably because I only played it when I played at work. And then this is the second time I bought it, so. Because I know it's probably weak, but for me, this is a lot. But the most I've played in any of my DS games for this DS is Fire Emblem Fates. And I put 142 hours into it. Which is probably weak compared to y'all. But for me, that was a lot.
That's pretty a lot. I think that's a lot for like a Fire Emblem game.
I've restarted the game so many times just to like re-alter. But like once you kind of understand how the game works, you only really need like 1 or 2 troops that can just smash everything.
Yeah.
I played the friends list Nintendo 7 times.
I'm surprised it counts that shit. That's like playtime.
Oh, Pokemon Alpha Sapphire is tied for 3rd most played game on my DS.
What's happening? Yeah, when she bought you fucking Heaven Sword.
That. Wait.
Couldn't play the
That's not the
expansion pack without. Isn't that the base
That's-
game?
Yeah, that's the base game.
Couldn't play the expansion pack without this bitch. So now. Oh, she bought the. You got the base game.
Oh.
Is that when you found out it's a subscription-based game?
I have Dragon Quest 8.
It's a good game. Alright, well, my game broke. We'll call it a stream for now. Or at least for that one. Say bye, Otter.
Bye.